eating spaghetti and meatballs, and well, so we have Cat with a question.
Yes, Majma, I am Kita Cat. I am the party's shape-shifting sorcerer. And hang on. I keep forgetting to mute that tab. There we go. Today's question is, have you ever changed your appearance because of someone else? Well, appearance or way you act. And given how I look today, I think that's a pretty obvious yes.
Aw. Yeah, we have a fox who's very eager to go second.
Sorry, what? It's mainly just because I had a question.
Uh-huh.
In regards to, have you changed your appearance for someone else? Is that meaning like you've like permanently changed your appearance, or is it like a temporary thing?
So I am counting, like, if you had a group where it's like, you have to dress a certain way to be part of this group, in kind of like the very exclusionary one. So like the one that I wouldn't count is if you were like a Boy Scout with an outfit.
What about...
like uniform does not count, but changing the way you act or behave on a semi-daily basis counts.
What about sneaking into an enemy nation?
I'm gonna count that under uniform.
Okay. Either way, it's still a technicality yes from me. I had to use a disguise kit to sneak past a couple people.
Okay, that's still sneak. That's
still
not
uniform.
Yeah, so there's a difference between dressing up to sneak past someone and changing the way you dress or act because of someone else.
Oh,
because of love interest or something.
Oh, well then no,
yeah.
I never have. No, fuck people.
Okay.
Oh, fuck people. That's my favorite activity.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Let's do that, right?
Yeah. Anyway, we also have a lizard.
I am Desmond Balbazar. I am the dragon, or I should say kobold, since I'm in this form.
Lizard.
Shut up. As far as me having to change myself for someone else, I had to do that various times when I was growing up. I had my father's expectations to meet, and meeting them in a very jovial sense wasn't exactly something you could do. Not very fun if you did that. Punishments were not easy, so you had to adapt and conform to what he desired as a standard, constantly. Though around my mother, I was a completely different little one.
Yep.
Anyway, I've completely changed. Look, I'm a moving PNG. Hey, look, I've got 2 pixels. Woohoo, guys, woohoo!
And now we have the demon.
All your
dog,
2
the
pixels.
hellhound. The whatever they are.
I'm not a hellhound. I am not from hell.
Yep. From the abyss, not hell.
An abyss hound.
More like a pussy.
I don't even
hey.
think I would classify him as hound. More dog.
I am dog.
That is what a dog is. It's a hound.
But hound has a certain connotation to it.
Yeah.
They're literary Nazi. I'm just gonna start policing.
You see, I prefer the term bitch.
And that's on you, okay? That's your term.
Oh, I
mean, is it incorrect? Is the question?
I mean,
technically. In any case.
Anyways.
Indeed. Let us start off with yes, indeed. Not the job site. Not the job website. The
Indeed merch on Cat's lovely merch store.
Did we finally make an at-home version of the Haywin SMP game?
That'd be fun.
Anyway, if someone wants to play season 1, it's there.
Anyway, so last we left off, shit happened.
Yes, we went to Merida, and I said, "Get me out of here."
Cat was unhappy.
Yes.
What a great description, Kat. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Well, I was trying
Such
not to
riveting-
swear this early in the video.
Such riveting tales that you bestowed upon our ears. Please,
Yep.
grace the
And everyone, I do not recommend driving while you have dilated eyes. That does not sound fun or safe.
Pour more honey into our ears.
What about my eye that's constantly dilated? Anyway, we also got cool little slime pets. Hey.
Yes, we did.
Right, that you did. You did get slime.
And also, you're on your way to a school.
Yes, we decided to head out that way.
We're gonna reenact high school all over again. Yay!
Well, it should be
That's
more like a
high school
college.
Yep.
I never went there. So that would
Yeah.
like.
Everybody break out in a song right now. It's High School Musical. Let's do
I
this shit.
swear to
Let's
God,
get
no.
down to business.
Yeah.
It's
Because
not
it's not even that.
Exactly.
But
He got the joke, guys.
yeah, we deduced that we couldn't really do much besides the scouting with the peoples in Merida.
It's not much we can.
And
do
we
about it.
indeed scouted. And I believe... did you actually tell Devil what we learned?
No, not yet.
Okay, we need to do that, because we currently don't have a way back to Girthia, because the frickin' chariot driver left without us.
Yeah, I was planning to do it on the way to the school.
Okay.
Oh, you're on your way to the school now.
Yeah, we are in Carl's cart again.
Yeah, because Carl, Carl be here.
Carl exists.
Carl be everywhere.
Carl's
Carl's a god.
omnipresent.
I think if Carl was a god, I might actually follow him.
If Carl's a god, then there's a reason why I'm atheist.
I mean, to be fair, I would have to check with Zach Thor, but I think he would be fine with me also following Carl.
I mean, to our knowledge, Carl is immortal. He has strange powers beyond our comprehension. And knows nearly everyone.
Okay.
Oh man. Also, should
I think he might be a god.
I mean, I could just Jehovah's Witness it and just, hey Carl.
Don't you dare.
Hey Carl, have you heard of our
Hey,
soon to
I
be
mean,
Lord
the
and
best way
Savior
to make a god is get enough believers.
I mean, honestly.
So, that could work.
It
Have you
might.
heard about our friend and cool guy, Carl? Can't even say Lord and Savior.
Oh, goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my god.
Have you heard about our eternal cart driver, Carl?
I'm just gonna
Right,
finish my characters. I'm not gonna entertain this. Let us continue our journeys with the Carl.
Yes.
Yes,
And I'm gonna nudge Volky to call the devil.
okay.
He is not yet.
okay.
Call the devil, yeah. It's just hey, casually call the being of darkness.
I will.
He's a cool guy. He's a good guy.
After this nudge, I will get distracted enough from playing with my slime to be like, oh yeah. And I will bring the sending stone up. Hey, sir, Mr. Devil, Bulky, we have information on Merida.
Bulky. you do get an answer, and he's like, and what is this information you need?
Is there any way that you could also give it to the king? Because, well, was Pegasus driver? They left. So we're
Yes,
kind
he's a
of
very busy man.
yeah, so we'll be stuck over here until, I'm guessing until the king sends them back. So it would be a great help if you could tell them that as well. But I'm supposing this wouldn't be bad information for you to hold on to as well.
Thank you, Everglades, for
And-
pancakes. I appreciate that.
We should get on to telling me what it is.
It's to do with their weapon that they've created. It seems, and help me out here, Kat, and I'll nudge over to her as well and say, it seems people are able to see into people's minds after they put a contraption with a lot of tubes on their head.
Needles go into head.
Needles in head.
Knowledge comes out.
Knowledge comes out.
They can choose to wipe that knowledge.
They can choose to wipe the knowledge.
That
It's
seems
literally
like
a brainwashing machine.
useful
Well,
technology.
that's not brainwashing, but okay.
Useful is one way to put it. It's a little concerning. Technology for them to hold on to, especially after seeing them in person. They do not take fondly to my kind here.
Any kind other than human.
Any kind other than themselves.
I will see if I can get it to the king.
That would be of great help.
As of now, just make sure you finish those jobs you're assigned.
I was gonna say, did we have any more information on the request that you had of me that we didn't prior?
Everglades, I don't think that's actually
What
something
information
that
are
we want in
you
real
looking
life.
for?
I believe a location for the last one, if possible.
What are you looking for?
Oh, the devil asked me to track down a couple ingredients he needed.
Huh.
I have yet to find total information, but I believe they're on your side of the land now. Keep a sharp eye, and I'm sure you'll find them.
Alright. I guess I'll know it when I see it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I see
Yes,
Willis
Everglades,
drops
but
the
you don't want
stone.
anyone to force you to forget anything.
Well, he said he'd tell the king.
I guess that's the best we can ask for.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else we can ask for.
Like that.
Not much else we can ask for.
Hey, Carl, how long is it gonna take to get to where we're going?
I'd give it about a day.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not over here often, you know? It's quite lovely over here, though, you know? Yeah, I think it's been a solid couple centuries since I've been on this side.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Desmond has been here more recently than you have?
Oh, no.
Probably.
It's also been about a century or so. So, I mean, it's not too far off, but yeah, essentially.
Hmm. That is the thing, then.
Okay. I just look at you and I'm just like, okay. Are you insinuating?
I don't know, I'm bored. You guys don't like icebreaker games anymore. What the frick do you want to do?
Well,
My name's Billy.
You can talk to Billy. I kind of give like the whole like
Don't make me throw my slime at you.
I
But
will catch it and
Billy-
respect it like it should be respected, not used as a toy.
It likes being a toy.
Yeah, okay,
that
how
is fair.
about I throw you across a room then? How would you like it?
I'd turn into a bird. Might be fun. I'd also like to see you try, given your size.
You do realize I fought off the queen. I fought off a giant golem. And I
Yes.
lifted heavy stones that you couldn't.
And?
You know
You
what?
wouldn't
Screw it.
do much of a
I'm gonna
challenge,
scoot
then.
next to Desmond. Throw me. I want to see you try.
Okay, so I'm like, you know what? All right, fine. As I get up, right? I go to put my hands on where your legs would be, and I'm like, I stop, and I'm like, do you where do you want me to I do the whole
Also-
thing of the hands are around the area but they're not touching. It's like, how do I?
Also, Kat,
I'm not
can we
helping. I
give
have
her,
told you to throw me.
Can we just, for funsies, just look at the weight carried effect alone, without calculating in your normal weight?
Oh, that
You
is
can-
true. How
you can
much
see it on your
how much
sheet.
do you weigh?
Wait, what am I looking for?
Weight carried, top of your inventory.
Yeah, your carry weight should be at the top of your inventory.
Oh, mine is 13.8 right now.
For
That's
equipment or for like... Wait, yeah, hold on. Are you talking about overall...
Did you
Oh.
forget I have a bag of holding?
Oh,
Oh, so you put
yeah.
everything in your bag of holding. Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Everything that is like, I could get this back is in my bag of holding.
Okay, so your weight carried is 13 point something.
Yes.
And then her
Okay,
normal
that's-
weight, which is redacted.
Yeah, I don't know how much you actively weigh, but I assume you're how tall?
You don't ask a woman that.
I said how tall, not how fucking much she weighs. No, you can't ask a woman a question. How dare you?
How dare you
let's
ask her?
say 5 foot upper half. I'm not going to
5
specify more than that.
Upper half.
So
just looks at
less
you
than
like-
6 foot,
Yell back on the floor.
more than 5 foot.
Okay, so around I would argue then 5'7", 5'6", 8.
I'm not specifying.
Alright,
That's just
fine.
an about number.
Yeah,
So then if that's the case, you
Is
don't
Cat
look-
taller than me?
I
Are
believe we
you
discussed this
shorter
before.
than 5'6"?
I like look at your frame and I'm like, you're not skinny to the bones. You're not super chunky. I like grab you. I like kind of like pinch your arm, not like hard pinch your arm, but like softly do it. And I'm like, you're not toned, but you're not flabby.
Are you
so-
gonna throw me or not?
This is just getting offensive.
Yes, but at the same time, I don't know where to touch you. You're a woman.
Well, there's the
It'd be
standard
easier if it was
princess carry.
bulky.
You could just grab me around the waist and pick me up.
I mean, with how you were talking of your Herculean strength, you should just be able to nudge her.
All right, you want a princess carry? Fine. As I'm going to actively like take up my hand under her knee and then like scoot her off as I like try to carry her.
Would he be able to properly carry me?
I mean, I have a strength of 15, so
I think
well,
that's-
I'm
will
more.
take a strength roll.
You take a strength roll? Okay.
I was more wondering about like size difference.
Haha! 14 plus 2. That's a 16, boy.
And Cat, you're actively letting him.
I'm just
So
I'm just letting this happen.
I say it's just size comparison. It's a bit of a struggle, but you do manage to get her up.
Now the question is throwing
Well, one, we're in a moving cart, and where the hell am I going to throw you that's not going to injure you?
out of the
Out of
cart.
the cart.
We're in a moving cart! I just look at you
You
and I'm
act like we're going
"You just
40
had
miles
the
an
head on me
hour."
to throw you out of a moving cart.
Yes, I did. You forgot that I turned into a bird to fly alongside a Pegasus chariot. Do you really think
Alright.
I can't do anything about this?
Alright, listen, don't complain to me when you hurt yourself,
She's gonna,
okay?
she's
I'm not
gonna
gonna
turn
heal
into
you.
the nightmare.
So I go over to the edge of the cart as I just toss her.
Now, does he actually get a good throw out of this, or is it literally just drop off the side of the cart?
Also, wouldn't that be another strength check?
Yeah, we'll see another strength check. We'll see if it's a good toss or a drop.
So that is the strength of 9 or 7 plus 2. That's a 9.
You kind of like try to lift her over the little door to it. It doesn't
But-
work out properly, just
I, like,
because
like my hand
But
slips from
he
the
does-
robes.
go over.
Get him! He
And-
did it!
And as soon as I'm out of his arms, I turn into a bird and just land back in the cart and change back into a human.
Well, to be fair, it went further than I thought it would.
Yeah,
I just look at him like, yeah.
you
my
actually
hand
managed to get
slipped
me
on
out
your
of the
robe,
cart. Good
so-
job.
Yeah, my hand
It's
slipped on
more
the
of-
robe. That's not really exactly easy.
It's more along the lines of like he more slipped out of the hand.
Yeah.
Like his hand
Wasn't an
slips off
actual
of Cat
throw.
trying to throw.
Yep. Let me know if you ever want to try again and redeem yourself, I guess.
I listen. I kept my word. Okay, I threw you.
Yeah,
to
you
a
got me out of the cart.
Yeah,
it wasn't
so
quite a throw, but you did get me out of the cart.
I mean, it was
Listen, it's not
more
my
like
fault.
a.
Your dress is slippery. Okay.
It was more like a.
Your dress isn't
little-
exactly tight fitting. It's very loose, so it's kind of hard to grab
It's
onto
not
things.
that loose.
I mean, you shouldn't have an excuse for you to try to throw me then.
Oh yeah, try Volky.
All right, let's try Volky.
Actually, wait, Volky, do you have a
Actually,
way to
no.
get back in the cart?
Yeah, wait till we get back.
I can tie my rope to it. I am fine.
Alright!
I don't think you can lift me.
I'm just gonna let this happen. It's gonna be an entertaining show.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. We'll I'll put your stuff down. That way you don't lose it or damage it. Since I know
Please don't break
machinery
my
can be very delicate.
All right, I'll put my.
Don't worry, Carl. We're trying to get him out of the cart, not hurt your cart.
I'll put my non-equipment down. I'm still carrying 63 pounds of equipment.
I don't want.
Yeah, he's significantly heavier.
Yeah, I don't want, because I know he has a bunch of mechanical stuff, and I know that mechanics can be very delicate. So I don't want to break any of that stuff, especially like a bow.
Break all.
Also,
No.
I'm going to stand up as tall as I can, or not as tall as I can, but at my normal height without my normal slightly hunkering down to see him, and just go.
So he's
Alright.
standing straight.
Ah, for fuck's sake. So that is a.
Pick him up by the legs.
But say, by the way, I am well over 6
You're,
foot.
right. You're standing up, right? You're standing up straight. As
Yeah.
I go to grab around.
No,
your
he's standing
legs,
up gay.
No,
Yeah, I mean, if anything,
got
I'm
an
getting
8.
up high.
I got an 8, right? So I'm just picturing it like I'm grabbing your ankles and trying to lift you up. But I'm like, this isn't exactly an advantageous way to lift someone, as I'm barely struggling to do anything. Because I'm like, this isn't exactly easy considering the fact that weight is being disproportionately massed here.
Oh my,
I mean, Princess Carrie would have equal problems with that,
the
honestly.
Herculean lizard.
Not
did
really,
do
no.
it.
Have you tried holding upright a giant ball on a stick? It's not exactly how
Also, I
it's
don't
really
think he
easy.
could Princess carry me. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
he
mean,
has
I
the
can try if you
fan.
Do you want me to try and princess carry you?
I don't think you can reach, my friend.
I can just stand up on the seats and I'm just all right, let's do this.
I am going to literally just half lay down and show him that where
the
you
hell
would
you
normally
half lay
carry is far to his right and to his left, respectively.
It would have to be knees to your chest for him to be able to princess carry, and even then I think you'd still be sitting on the floor in front of him.
Exactly. This would have to be me in the fetal position, and then
Wait, how about this? You fully lay down on the seats, right? And then I get underneath you, and then you just roll over onto me.
Are you wanting to bench press me?
I mean, that's the only way I could see to lift you without growing an immense size.
See, this is why this is an effort to throw him, not to have him lay on you.
Listen, I have to do something. How else do you propose I lift this man, this 6-foot man?
I mean, one thing you could try is just, if you can get enough momentum, grab him by the arm, swing him.
We're in a moving cart,
throw.
woman. We're in a moving cart. That's gotta be possible.
I could pull over.
Is Carl actively looking away from the road, just letting Billy do his thing so he can watch?
That's the constant. I feel like half the time Carl's looking into you guys sometimes. It never noticeable, but he just watches y'all bicker.
I'll chuckle a bit and, hey, Carl's friend, do you have an idea? I know you must be getting a chuckle.
So, you do get a reply. Unfortunately, that reply comes with a small shock. But,
Damn it.
what if he holds you over his head and throws you?
That's what I just proposed. I look at him like I just proposed that. Thank you.
Well, the thing is, you still have to get Volky there without him literally sitting on you.
But I didn't say to sit on it. I said to lay down and then roll over onto me so I can lift him.
My point is, if Volky has to do something in order for you to be able to throw him, I'm not counting that as a proper able to throw him.
Why doesn't the little lizard stand on the grass, and Volky on the cart's edge? That way, it's
Okay, fine.
just grab.
I get off the cart when it stops, and I just hop off, and I'm gonna just grab Volky.
I'm going to do my absolute best to go exactly as Carl described.
Okay, so I got a 14. I got another 16 on me. So that's another 16 to just. I'm just grabbing Volky as I jump off as he goes off, and then just throwing him. Just like you know those shot put videos of like the Olympics? I'm just grabbing him by the freaking tail
Shot put
or
is
whatever.
such stupid.
Yeah, it's just like grabbing him by the tail and then just swinging around and throwing
By
him.
the tail! Oh dear.
You wanted me to throw you! You didn't say I could throw!
Yeah, but tails tend to be a bit more
cry
delicate.
Me a river. Cry me a river. He wants me to throw him. This is his throne.
Also, again, though, I do be heavy.
I
Like,
mean, considering the fact I'm currently lifting 380 something pounds with no sweat, yeah, 353 pounds, no sweat, unencumbered. Yeah, no, I can lift your ass.
Do you want me to add encumbrance?
I'm about to say, don't go down that rabbit hole, please.
I will make this painful for us all and add encumbrance.
Well, the encumbrance is already calculated via D&D, so...
Actually, the only one it would not be a hindrance for is Kat, because she just has back folding.
Well, yeah, she's the bag of holding, you know?
I was
Pretty
smart.
sure if
bucket
I
of
had bag of
holding.
holding, encumbrance wouldn't bother us. But yeah.
Bag of holding.
Yes, bag of holding and bucket of holding.
So,
Bucket of holding.
I end up just throwing Volky.
Yeah, throw the one that's not there, you fucking twat.
In other words, you throw the air.
Anyways,
You just hear a booming voice like, hey! How dare!
so how far does Volky go is my question.
Give a strength check.
I just said, okay.
He got a 16.
I thought that was to grab. I mean, you get a half decent distance. It's like a good couple feet, maybe.
Here we go. And do you want me to do acrobatics to see if I land or something?
Sure. You can.
Sure.
roll
Just throw like
acrobat.
Bowser in the freaking Mario 64.
Sure.
Hello, Gay Bowser.
Yeah, that's a
Bye bye.
yeah, that's a 15. So I I probably land half decent.
Semi-gracefully.
It's a small stumble, but you land.
Well, you looky
You
there.
did not land on your face.
Yeah.
Well, you looky there. It only took much help, but very much bending of the rules. But you did.
Considering the fact that you are 6 foot, yes.
I mean, that's a genes issue, man.
It's a genes issue.
It's probably a
I looked
curse
at him like,
issue,
it's more
honestly.
of a- yeah, I looked at Cat and I'm like, it's very much so a cursed issue, but sure.
I usually prefer jorts.
Oh, jeans.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I was like, what?
Took me a second.
It was all a second. So
I just
hopped back
imagine
into
Carl is the one that wears the cargo jorts
Mm-hmm.
like all the time.
I imagine Carl is wearing cargo shorts with a cargo vest, like a fisher's vest, with many pockets filled with like little treats for both the mimic cart and for Billy.
And he has
We
like,
need to hold an art contest to draw Carl, Billy, and the cart.
and maybe he has like a fishing hat on.
No, not a
Well, no,
fisherman.
he has straw hat.
Oh
That
yeah,
makes him a fisherman.
Yeah, he has a straw hat.
He has a straw hat, exactly. So because it's for the travels.
I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. I think he'd probably have like a a vest of some kind on, some
Yeah,
cargo
that's what I'm saying.
shorts.
The best thing I
One
can
Piece?
just like think of is like the fisherman vest because they have like a bunch of pockets on them for like bait and shit. So that's like the only thing I can think of for like Carl for. Oh, and he does
Anyway, off this tangent.
Yes.
uh,
Back on the cart and back moving.
yes. After a good while of travel, and it's all fun banter, it's, great. Eventually, in the far distance, you see a lovely tower. It's, kind of castle-like in shape. But, yeah.
Is that the school?
Is that the school?
Or... Yeah, I just
Yes.
looked at the cat and I'm like, is that the school there, or is that just a normal tower?
Yeah, I think, yeah, with this picture I've gotten, I'm pulling out the old book that I had. I mean, it somewhat matches up with the vague description they put in here.
So you were going to an area which you did not, one, confirm, or two, have any form of confirmation other than a vague picture.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a map, and I'm pulling out Thane's journal and showing the map of where it is.
You
Is
had
this
them.
like a public
yeah, you
school
did have 'em.
that people know about? Is this like a secret society, or...
Little bit of column A, little bit of column B.
Also, kind of a nice column C of people don't want to go here because a lot of people die here.
I mean, yeah, but still, I feel like that would make it like even more memorable, and people would be like, "Oh yeah, let me make a description, like a very detailed description of this place, so no one goes there."
I will refer again to column C. Many people that would have that information die here, and so they just don't leave.
As y'all are talking and looking at the school, you do see from all the windows, like, what seems to be an explosion.
Yep, that's school.
Oh, it's not column C showing itself right now.
I look over to Kat and I'm like, "Oh, that's normal to you, apparently."
Any place that deals with Magitech that's cutting edge, yeah. I mean, that size of explosion is fine. It's the bigger ones you need to worry about.
Fine. Okay. Great. Yeah. No.
I hear they happen every couple hours.
How do they maintain the building with that kind of
Magic?
regularity? Still.
After another small while of getting, you eventually soon make your way up to this lovely school. Its gates are open. You can walk in. Carl does pull over, though. You have to walk.
I look at him.
Are there any guards or anything?
Yeah.
There's no guards per se, but there's like some of the couple quote-unquote students and teachers that kind of go around their normal daily business.
Mm.
Do these look like mostly human, or is it a mix?
It is a large mix.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
imagine it's mixed. If they're accepting of all people.
So
Well,
we don't
you
have
do
this guys
see-
then.
If they wouldn't be.
You do see like dragonborns, elves, even like
Oh god.
some
oh,
weird
so-
squirrel-like things.
Do we see any gnomes?
Why did you just...
There's actually a gnome like running. Just a little
Wow.
gnome running with like a stack of books, like, yeah, go take it to class.
I look at them and feel a bit bad. Like, man, class times must be tough. Those little legs.
Oh, definitely.
There's also, like, a goblin and a bugbear kind of walking, and they're actually holding like a nice stack of books and actually look sophisticated, unlike any other goblin you've probably seen before.
Look at them.
Yeah,
Good,
he's right,
good,
actually.
good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, well, I look over at Vulcan and I'm like, good for them what?
They're normally seen
good
as a lesser race.
Having troubles
little-
with tech.
Ah,
Okay. I look over to him and I'm like, that's a little judgmental. If
says the
coming from
racist.
you,
Yeah, it says the
coming
active
from me,
racist.
as the fact that goblins are actually a pretty intelligent race altogether. They're
I
pretty
know.
clever. Not as
I
far
taught
as
some of them.
but
This is coming from the man who steps out of the car and says, "Ew, elves."
Also, this
and
is
and
to
also
the
the man who saw no reason to get involved with an entire town of smart goblins.
Also, this is to the man that actively taught multiple smart goblins.
yes, and again, I go to point to Cat. For your point, I don't get involved with them because I have no need to get involved with them. Don't get involved where you're not needed. For you, as a point to Volky, I understand that, which is why I called you out on that and saying you've met smart goblins. Why are you surprised, or why are you in a state of like, this should be a norm for you?
Not in a place this mixed.
I would not call those ones, quote unquote, smart, but they know how to build a goblin village.
Also,
These ones are the ones that are actively like number smart, intelligent.
showing
and spell slanging.
an air of sophistication about them.
But still considered smart. It's just not the book smart. They're
smart for a goblin.
These are book
they're
smart goblins. That is not something you see very often. Also,
that I will agree.
they are intermingling with many different races that are very hostile towards goblins normally. So just one, seeing a sophisticated goblin, and two, seeing a goblin at all. Still here is kind of an achievement in and of itself.
I hold no prejudice for the other races that try to make their way up and defy the societal norms. By all means, rise above.
After a little bit of taking ganders around, you do get approached by somebody. This is a little bit taller than Volky. It's a high elf.
Oh god. Oh.
Yeah.
I just hide my disdain as I move behind Volky and freaking Cat as I'm just I'm gonna deal with this now. I just got here.
I'll give them a very slight bow. Like a little, just enough to just bow my head at them a bit.
He gives a nice, respectful bow back. Says, "Are you all new to this establishment?"
Yes, actually. We're normally from, Gerthia.
I think some of my students are familiar with it. Are you here for any special occasions or just taking a look?
I was here actually I am learning technology and magitech and trying to delve into my deeper magics as well. So this was the first place I wanted to find.
Yes, I can very much tell your technology-inclined brain just by looking at you.
Why, thank
If you so wish, I can have one of my people give you a small tour of the mostly important parts of this school.
Sure, I think that would be actually very accommodating. Thank you.
He makes a small little spell in his hand that quickly fades as you see a drow come up behind him.
What drow?
And yeah,
A drow.
this one not as tall as he, but probably a little bit shorter than Volky. And says, "I will be your tour guide, so if you would please follow me," as he starts kind of walking back towards the main entrance.
Very well. I'm gonna follow the drow.
I will follow Volky wherever he goes.
I will follow the drow.
Alright. Any instance you want to give in, Cat? Or are you still dealing with technology?
Well, I've basically sorted it out now, but
Okay.
what do you mean instance?
Anything you would like to add on? Questions you'd like to ask?
I mean, I'm just keeping quiet, observing what this school is about, because I've heard bad things about this place, so I'm letting them put their best foot forward and seeing if there's anything that sticks out to me under the surface.
Alright.
I see.
Because I have been to universities before, so I should know if they're doing something shady.
So you all follow this lovely trail. You're like, so as you've probably inferred, this is no ordinary place of learning. Everything's kind of do it on your own, learn as you please. The teachers are mostly there for help.
So is there no class structure at all?
There is, but there isn't. Sometimes we hold tests and sometimes we hold contests. But it's mostly there for them to learn as they please, not overwhelm themselves with things that they don't care about. We're not going to teach the alchemist how to work with technology and a technologist how to work with alchemy.
Yeah, that would... There's some advantages, but yeah, that would kind of defeat the purpose in the long run.
It does allow students to hyper-focus themselves into one area.
Basically, think of it like a trade school, but magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
He does eventually come across the first area of interest, being the lovely tech lab for Volky.
Ooh!
What was that noise?
Someone clip it.
Just seeing the goofy grin as well.
Excited fox.
So he basically holds his hand on Norda up and says, "Wait here for 3 seconds," before he starts counting himself down to 3, 2, 1, and you hear another explosion from inside. As it dies down, he opens it, letting you guys in.
Do you guys have that like on a timer or something? It seems you all seem to anticipate it.
You tend to just understand the clickings from inside.
Alright, I'm assuming there's some big thinkers inside. And then I will step in.
So upon stepping in, you actually see the gnome from before with all the books. Like, breathing very heavily as he's like huffing and puffing from running so fast. You see different types of people like partnered up and working on their own experiments. 2 of which take great interest in the new people walking in.
Of course, every classroom, the moment someone walks in the door, all heads turn to the door.
Yeah, it's either...
It's mostly just these 2. The rest are minding their own business.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like
surprised.
people coming in or someone getting called out.
Yeah, I've always noticed that. Like everyone just immediately heads turn in unison. Always.
Nah, if it's getting called out, everybody in unison, ooh.
Yeah, they just go ooh.
That too, yeah. I don't know what it is.
So basically, these 2 strange pairings. Mostly, it's a goblin and a tiefling.
Okay.
Tiefling.
Basically-
What?
Yeah, tiefling.
A tiefling, not tiefling.
They're kind of like waving you over excitedly to come show you what they have made.
Also, Crow and Raven have been with us this entire time, haven't they?
No,
Yeah, they're
have they?
kind of leaning in the far back. Yes, they've been actively with you. Just
Yeah.
previously mentioned and not important.
Well,
They were not dealing with your antics on the cart. They have bigger matters to assume.
yes.
Yeah.
Namely, trying to figure out Mr. Druid Man's magic situation.
That's why
So,
we're
yeah.
here. Well, why he's here.
Yeah, no, I'm not here for that.
They'll choose to approach the 2.
Oh yes,
I'm
very
sick with
readily.
Volky.
I guess I'm going with them.
I am practically leaping over there. This is my place.
I just walk over slowly because I'm just like I don't understand any of this stuff. So yeah, you do you, buddy. Yeah, go ahead.
So as Volky approaches them, the Typhon will go, we have something amazing. We just want to share it with everybody. So you see this circle right here as he points to the floor? This goblin is going to stand there, and he's going to teleport here. And he points to another designated circle. He's like, all these wizards enter teleportation magic while we're trying to change that. So, I'd like you to stand back and watch this. As the goblin gets in position, he pushes a button. And you see the goblin disappear for a second.
Oh.
And where the other circle designated kind of like spills out what looks like minced meat.
Oh.
Undeterred, the Tiefling is like, we're still working out some kinks, but in the future, this would be legendary.
Has this happened before?
Wouldn't you want
a couple of times
on, like, objects first?
And how have you restored him before?
Oh, Revivify, probably.
We're still working that part out.
So have you just gone through multiple lab partners?
Details shall not be specified.
I looked at it like, has no one cast Revivify on them? You have all the matter there. I mean, I guess mending would probably take a while, but
there's many bigger issues than that.
I'm sure it's fine. Just a lot of use of mending and cast Revivify. Hey, you guys, you're fine.
No.
The only place of permadeath here is the battlegrounds. The Tiefling.
Wait,
the Drow chimed in.
Wait, so the goblin's alive?
No, that goblin is more dead than dead.
So how is that not permadeath, then?
He was saying the battlegrounds is the only one that has it where if you die, you don't die.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more like out in the school you can die, but there's always someone to resurrect you, and then like the Colosseum or the place where you're.
Yeah, you just made it reverse, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There's basically a small designated area that they mostly hold like contests and stuff. That if things go wrong, they die. You instantly get revived.
Okay. I understand.
Throughout the school, so stuff like this doesn't happen.
Unfortunately, my magic cannot stand to hold it around the whole school long enough.
Okay.
That's the only place I can hold it permanently.
Oh no.
Then, I guess.
Well, I mean...
Would you not, like... So, what was the teleportation not tested on inanimate objects first?
That's what I asked earlier.
It was, but, they were okay at best.
Okay, did you test it on, like, plants?
At best.
Did you test it on
he
plants?
He holds up, basically it was a cube, but now it's more like if you took a cube and twisted it.
Oh.
Why did you go through with creature testing?
You gotta make sure it works somehow.
Maybe start with an apple next time. If you get applesauce, something has gone wrong.
That's what the cube's for.
Huh. That's a good idea. I guess I'll just try that next time. Where do I find an apple?
I also look to the drow and I go, do no wizards know the spell True Resurrection?
Our wizards are, of course, some of them know that kind of stuff, but let's just say the factions of the school don't always get along.
Do you have any clerics? Paladins?
Most don't care to fix this one's mistakes.
Jesus.
I have oh god.
I'm noticing ethics is not high on the curriculum.
No.
Anyway, I think we shall be going so this one can keep at it. As he flicks the Tiefling in the head before trying to basically pull y'all out of there before you get pulled into his experiments.
Very,
Yeah,
very,
I'd rather get
yeah,
out.
very,
yes.
very readily going with them.
I don't know much about technology, but I know enough to see a pile of meat bad.
Yeah, pile of meat's pretty bad.
Surprised you didn't just see it as food, given it was goblin.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, the man is still alive technically, and he didn't deserve to die. So...
It was not. It was definitely not.
Yeah, I was definitely dead at that point.
Okay,
Let's
but
say
even if
it-
he's dead, he's an innocent man, and you don't
Oh.
eat an
Like that
innocent
stopped you
person.
before.
I'm about to say,
I've only eaten an evil queen. You're acting here as if I eat, every Tom, Brady, and Joe out here. I only eat
don't
those who
say
deserve death.
Joe.
Joe Mama.
No.
Anyways, where are we going to next?
I think next place might be, the main area of the battlegrounds.
Okay.
It kind of fills the whole middle area of the school.
All right.
Eventually, getting y'all to walk out, he opens up to this lovely, basically Coliseum-like area, open sky, but the sides of these buildings that circle around it act as basically pews to watch.
Is this the area that he mentioned that has the no permadeath?
Yes, if you were to die in this ring, you'll be instantly brought to life right here as he gestures to a smaller greenish circle.
Follow-up
Granted.
question. Does that extend to the stands?
The stands have their own little ring of anti-magic as a barrier. It's where nothing should get through.
I just don't think
We've only had
Good.
one accident with a stray arrow, but that's also why it's a protective wall.
Okay. That answers my question, I guess.
Murphy was a poor lad. This is where we like to host wizards versus alchemist, or alchemist versus technomancer, and all the different crazy things, just to make sure people are working fine.
Who has the best track records right now?
Honestly, I'd give it to the alchemist.
That's slightly surprising. And
They
again-
make strange acids.
I said you say.
Yeah, that.
Yes, not every day you see someone melt to the bone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My
yeah,
curiosity's a tad peaked, and I'm like,
Yeah, you don't normally want to mess with a seasoned alchemist.
Luckily for you, they'll be the last stop of this tour. We have 2 more to go.
oh.
Alright. The first thing the lizard's gotten excited about this entire trip.
He does
Feels weird to be
eventually.
the least excited one in the party.
What was that?
He then eventually
Feels weird
takes
to be
you
the least
to
excited one in the party.
Oh yeah,
the dorms.
Yeah.
those dorms.
People do actually live on this campus, surprisingly. It's like, we have enough endless halls, enough to where anybody can have their own room whenever they need. And since you're on the campus, that extends to you.
Oh. Also, how do people sleep with... I mean, I don't sleep, but how would people sleep with all the booms constantly ringing out? We've heard, like...
Soundproof walls.
Fair enough.
I don't think. What about the vibrations?
It's a completely separate building.
Fair enough. Okay, I guess. I mean, you'd still probably feel something, but I guess not.
Don't look too much into it.
Please, dear God.
Sweet's just sitting there like, shut the fuck up. I can't fucking explain this all.
He does eventually walk you down one of the actual endless halls. Like, you can see it continuously stretching further as you walk in, creating more rooms.
God, that'd be annoying as fuck.
Man, do you ever just get drunk students just wandering the endless hall?
Like,
We also leave that up to the alchemist.
Yeah, could you imagine like having your room all the way down towards like the
Basically,
takes you 2
to
hours
paint
to
a
get your
picture
room.
better, think of it if you're walking on a treadmill, so it's never getting closer or further, but the walls are constantly moving and the numbers on the doors keep getting bigger.
I figured a better way of like systematic, like out of character. I feel like the better way of doing it would have been like you open a door and your room tied to like a bracelet or like your DNA or something like that would open up.
No.
You walk in, close the door.
Not
the next
trippy enough.
Goes, opens up the door. It's a
Yeah.
different room.
I mean,
Well-
I was imagining it like the Mario staircase, where you keep passing by room after room, and then when you want to head back, you just turn around and you're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. It's just a
Yeah,
treadmill,
that too.
at best.
Yeah. Well, I was like I said, that would also be really funny. You just get drunk students just waddling forward a little bit.
Like you are right now, apparently.
No. But man, it's almost like I can act.
Almost like you're hiccuping, and it's starting to sound like you're hitting the bottle a little bit.
He does find like an empty room to show you inside and everything. It's fairly cozy. It's like, despite how close these doors are together, these are basically their own little pocket dimensions to be your own room.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
I can't tell if Volky is confused or if something's happened.
Inner demons.
Okay.
I was asking
Nevertheless.
for a drink.
He does pull out keys with registered numbers onto them. You are welcome to stay in these rooms as long as you need. Use them as you see fit.
Sure. I mean, that's better than nothing.
You're in the school, you may as well already be enrolled at this point. You're just far in the tour.
Do other people not make it this far?
They do, it's just, there's no true process that gets in and out. It's, you come and go as you please. And as well as shelter for the non-magics. Anyway,
Alright.
let's continue on. This is one of my personal favorites. As he walks you guys over to the lovely, massive cafeteria.
Oh. How massive?
Big.
Very big.
Imagine Waylord. Waylord can fit in here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
That's an entire blimp.
Massive then. If
Yes.
Oh,
in there,
Waylord.
goddamn.
Imagine how many people actually are here, so.
Like, okay, so wait, hold on. If a whale lord can fit in there, is it like a whale lord comfortably fits in there and there's a little bit of excess, or is it like it tightly fits around the whale lord kind of deal?
Beyond comfortably.
Oh,
This
jeez.
place is huge.
Yeah.
Well, what manner of food do we see getting eaten?
You see a strange looking chef. He is a dragonborn. But, his apron covered in what is hopefully meat juice and not abnormal blood. But, despite that, the things he is making smell and look impeccable.
Alright. Well, we have a culinary master over here.
I actually kind of look over to the drow and I go and I say, how much is the tuition towards this school of magic?
Luckily, we are not in need of money. So, as of now, all tuition is free.
It's
I'll remind you, not even considering all the other ways they can make money, there are many skilled alchemists here. There's many
Fair
ways
enough.
that you can
Yeah. I figured, coming from where I'm from, you would have at least asked for like maybe like donations or like volunteerism.
The donation is the knowledge you bring to the school.
And
Fair enough.
generally, universities ask for donation from alumni.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is. Out of character, I have no idea
people
what that
that-
is because I've never been to
the-
college.
the
So-
people
An alumni
that
is a person that
graduate.
has graduated.
Is that what that is? Oh.
Yes.
Yes, people already signed their life away.
Yes, they already completed it. They already got it, and then the school begs for more.
That I know.
They oh please,
Nevertheless.
sir and madam.
He does gesture for you guys to pick up a nice, lovely meal from this butcher.
Is it just free?
Yeah.
It is free.
It do be free. I'm also gonna pick up some. I'm gonna pick up some food.
Well, I ate some unidentified rodent earlier, so I guess I might as well pick up one.
Or yeah.
Actually, how does Raven feel about that comment that I just made? I just realized she's here too.
Jesus, me. Gonna shit on her.
If you look over to her, you kind of like see her snicker. Because she knows it's not like the greatest thing, but it's all this guy has in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him, on the other hand, he's like kind of grunting, like. He thinks it's good.
Didn't taste bad.
But specifically behind this guy, you see what looks to be multiple like roasted hogs that he's working with. So it's all gonna be pork for today.
All right.
At least we know where the meat is from. That's good. It's not mystery mincemeat.
Like the goblin.
And yeah, and in fact, I'm probably going for the more, like, if he's got a pasta dish or something, that's what I'm leaning towards. I am not in the mood for meat right now.
Meat, is it?
Meat.
He looks at you like kind of being hesitant on the meat. He's like, "Is there anything special you need made?"
No, what you already have out is fine.
Well, we got pork, and we got lettuce. And we got pork and lettuce.
I'm picking up the pork and lettuce.
Very good, very good.
I'll also
Sauce is right over there as he points to a kind of cauldron-like thing with a ladle.
Excuse me.
Big yawn there.
Yeah. I haven't been sleeping very well, so I'm kind of
Very
out.
good.
I mean, I was more referring to your gaping maw, but alright.
So he does look over to Folky and the lizard, like, "And are you two runts eating as well?"
Yeah.
I look over to Volky,
you.
I'm like, how is this a run?
You're all runts to me.
Yeah, fair enough. I go.
I grab a lettuce and pork.
I just go whatever
Some
you
lettuce and
look at it, I'm
pork.
like, yeah, whatever's there, honestly, because it doesn't bother me. I can't taste any of it.
Well, tomorrow will be something different, so y'all can always come along whenever you want.
Actually, hold on, you're a Dragonborn, right? What color Dragonborn is he?
He's silver.
He's a silver one. Okay, shit, what does the silver one do?
Ice.
Right, no, yes, that's metallic-wise, right. I'm thinking white does that only, but yeah, metallic is also better. I look to him and I go, do you have anything that a black Dragonborn would be able to taste?
Usually I don't prepare anything but one type of meat a day, but I do have this weird little brew over here, as he holds up a small vial. I call it acid guard. It shall neutralize any acid in your mouth.
And I take out my coin pouch as I go, and I'm like, okay, and how much would I be able to purchase that for?
I don't know the price. The alchemist gave it to me. Just take it.
All right. As I take the vial.
It's like a small, probably about the size of your thumb.
Okay.
How long does it last?
I would assume
A day.
Like an hour. A day.
I don't know. I don't use it. I don't have acid for my mouth.
Very well.
You
Fair
know,
enough.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
All right. I'll take the pork and salad. And I grab a plate of that, and with the vial,
fair.
I'm just like, all right, this is gonna be an adventure, apparently.
You're prepared to, taste?
Oh,
First
wow,
time ever.
something the lizard has never done before.
I know, right?
Kat, are you already eating your pork? Or are you like eating around it? Just getting the lettuce?
I'm waiting for the others to sit down. I have kind of chosen not to go with the sauce. I don't think making this appear more liquidy will be of any use.
Kat is scarred.
Not scarred, I'm just
not in the appetite for it.
yeah.
So when if y'all get the sauce?
Sure.
What did it look like again?
As far as you see, it's in a cauldron with a ladle.
Alright.
No.
I assume that's when you start pouring the sauce on. It has like
No. I don't. I just take it and put like a little like separate cup.
either way, it kind of has like what seems to be red, but it's kind of sappy in a way.
Okay.
Sappy.
Interesting. I'm gonna sit down wherever Cat sits down.
I'm waiting on Volky.
I'm
I'm letting him lead the way.
I'll put a little bit in a cup. Does it have a smell as I sniff?
Like maple and copper.
What
Hey.
in the hell? Okay. I'm gonna bring the little cup back with me and sit down.
So, y'all sit. Go on and eat. It's a lovely meal that our lovely butcher makes for us.
I'm going to first test the sauce with my tongue. Just a little dip.
I just see Cat actually eating.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah, and
dip.
I'm nibbling on the lettuce over here. Not really wanting to start with the meat.
I kind of look over to you and I'm like,
So,
you gonna eat that?
I'm getting to it.
somehow, Cat, this lettuce is some of the best lettuce you've probably had. Despite only being lettuce, it tastes impeccable. Volky, this lovely sappy sauce has like a very small hint of copper, but a very strong bit of kind of like maple syrup in a way. It's a very sweet one.
This
This is for the salad.
is fire. What?
Is it spicy? I look over to Vulcan. I'm like, is it spicy?
It's a saying.
Well, listen, you don't. Okay, when you're talking about food, you don't say it's fire if it's not spicy.
Deadpan.
Yeah, you do.
The biggest deadpan.
Whatever. I'm gonna take the vial and actually no wait. I'm gonna eat it first to see what it tastes like beforehand,
I'm
alright?
putting it on. I'm putting my
Decent.
sauce on.
and then I'm going
Okay.
to. I'm like, all right, this is not that bad. Take out the vial, swig it all the way back, and then actively eat the pork for the first time ever.
So,
And
as
I'm
you
getting courageous enough to try a bit of the pork as well.
as you drink this acid guard, basically,
Mm-hmm.
for the first time ever, you're actually starting to be able to taste your own mouth.
That must be so weird.
Oh yeah. How is his mouth?
It tastes like mouth. As you
Question
feel,
is if the acid
like-
means that he doesn't need to brush his teeth. Because if he never brushed his teeth and the acid didn't help with that, then he's got very, not, morning mouth.
Well, I mean, yeah,
either way.
the acid just burns away every bacteria I have in my mouth, so there's no need to brush or anything like that.
You eat the pork.
Continue. Sweet.
This pork, especially for you, Lizard, what's for all you?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, despite looking the most basic roasted pork ever, basically explodes with flavor, as it's not just, but it's actually stuffed with different cheeses made from different types of milk. There's actually like sauce embedded into its skin.
Oh fuck yeah! That sounds delicious.
Yeah, the lizard is just over there, just making sounds of bedroom pleasure.
I just as I'm sitting next to Kat, right? As I take out my
It's a
first
fucking food
bite
war
of it,
scene.
Yeah.
I take my first bite into it, and I'm just as I lean over and my head falls onto Kat's arm, as I'm just
From the background, just the disembodied voice. You mommy.
You just see.
I know
tears
it's
in my
good, but not on me.
eyes. You just see tears welling up in my eyes. I'm just like, delicious. This is what you guys taste every freaking time you eat.
No, this is just really good.
I'm gonna
food.
pass him a ration at this point.
All right, I take the ration, take a bite of that.
Okay, this is just mean. You gave him no context. You're just saying oh man, the expectation is just oh man, this is what you guys taste all the time. Takes bite. Oh.
Do you eat the ration?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the ration. Just to see.
So as you take a bite of this ration, it's basically as if you ate sidewalk chalk. It is dry, bland. There's you can taste the boring of it.
So, trail mix.
You
then,
can
basically.
taste the
Yeah, trail mix
boring.
essentially. I just
Trail
worse.
mix, but it didn't have the interesting bit of the different textures of the different nuts.
I'm fine with that.
You know the one that's it's kind of puffy, hollow, and it has square holes in it.
Yeah. So I
It's
Whole
that.
wheat crackers. There you go.
I eat that, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't bad, but hear me out. If you added maybe some kind of sauce or something,
Some chalk?
No, sauce. Does it take a swallow?
Oh, sauce. Okay.
Yeah, sauce. This, if you add a little sauce or something like this to this thing, hell, maybe even I don't know. I don't know what other things taste like now.
I am looking all over.
Actually,
I'm
no. I take the ration, what's left of it, I crumple it up and put it in the salad. And since you said it tasted like maple syrup, I'm gonna take the sauce and drizzle that over the salad and the ration. And I just
So
basically
you have made
for the
croutons.
fucking- I basically made croutons for the fucking salad.
I am looking all over goddamn, of all the times to not have a bug nearby. I didn't think this was possible.
As in, I take a bite out of the salad with croutons, and I'm like, oh, shit, this improved it.
Yes, of course that improved the ration.
I mean, it's fine on its own. Just, just a little water, and you just wash it down. It's like adding bread. I look at the ration. I'm like, are you bread?
Are you bread?
I mean, these are the real.
Would you
might
like
be
to
bread.
be bread?
But it could be toast.
Yeah, I'd say these are the real questions here.
I'm taking some of the salad with the makeshift croutons and stuffing it in the pork and taking a bite out of that. I'm combining everything I can for new experiences of flavor.
By the way,
This is how you
my
get
head-
addicted to drugs.
Yeah, pretty much. My headcanon there was literally... My headcanon there was literally just like him holding up his utensil to his or like holding up a bite and just like, are you bread?
Oh no, I'm not using utensils whatsoever. This is all by hand. All by hand.
Yeah.
So I do have to wonder now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you react to water?
Water.
Flash them.
Water. It's just, water's just
water
water.
does have a taste. Don't lie to me.
No, water's just water. Like actually, IRL out of character, water's just water. It doesn't taste anything to me.
But that's because we're used to
Water
it.
does have different tastes. Sadly, they're all bad, so I
Does.
cover up with different flavorings.
I've never encountered something that has a different taste when it's in water. If it's like altered with like sugars and stuff like that, obviously. But if it's just plain water, I don't taste a difference between like Aquafina, Fiji,
Different filtration
Zephyr
companies.
Hills, or any of the other like brands. I don't taste the difference.
Okay,
Genuinely.
you are not a tap enjoyer, I see.
I'm a
Basically, the
hose
difference
drinker.
is
I'm
the different
literally a
types
hose
of bottles
drinker.
and the filtration. That's how you get the different flavors of water.
I don't taste it, genuinely.
In my opinion, hose tastes better than tap in some places.
I've drunken
In some places,
you can
yes.
hose water. It doesn't taste any difference. It's just there.
If you're not
So, like,
drinking straight out of the lake, you're not drinking water.
like my
And by the
kid
lake, I
just
mean the
was like,
toilet.
Is there a different version of water that I'm missing here?
I mean, do you want to go drink bottled water?
It's H2O2. It's the sequel to
H2.
water.
I mean, you can technically drink it.
Then I can.
I mean,
Actually,
I suppose the actual question would be ice, because I assume your acid just melted it faster than if it melted normally.
I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, I can feel the crunch of it sometimes whenever it's like big chunks, but
Not
if it's,
like
small
biting
ones,
down on ice, just sucking on ice.
Isn't that just water? I looked at it and I'm like, am I missing like flavors of things that I just thought were mundane things?
I mean, you probably are, but I'm also a crazy person who is, like, particular about ice and water,
Oh, you
so
are
it
crazy.
could just be a me thing as
You're-
well.
I looked
Crazy.
at Loki and I'm like, so this is
I
this
used to
is
be
a
crazy
confirmation
once.
that she's crazy. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
They put me in a room.
That's
A
so
white room.
out of
A white
character.
room with rats.
Shut it!
Rats make me
Out of
crazy.
character. I heard that so much in VR chat. I'm pissed about it now.
I love
I
that
cannot-
fucking
I
meme.
cannot escape that shit in VR chat. Every
I can't
fucking
escape
time
it from
I
my boyfriend. He is the only one who does it around me, and he does it too much.
It's kind of crazy. Crazy. I used
I
to be
used
crazy
to be
once.
crazy once.
fucking hate that. It was funny at first, and then like the first time I heard it, it was to annoy this one kid that was getting too annoyed by it. So like this one guy, he just kept on saying it to the kid. I thought it was hysterical because the kid kept freaking out and like being all screamy and shit. It was hysterical.
I heard someone do a lewd one
Oh,
about a
God.
No,
a specific type
stream.
of jar.
Please, let's not violate TOS.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say it was about a jar.
I don't
Ugh.
know.
Oh no, I know. Oh.
Either way, the Drew or the Drow will come and say, "Are you finished eating yet? We have one more place to show you."
You just
I'd probably finish up my food at this point if it was actually that good.
I
yeah,
finished up
I'm
a while ago. I was
devouring
just
it.
enjoying the
Actually, no.
dragon's antics.
I am savoring every bite. Every freaking bite I'm savoring of this. I just take the plate and the freaking bowl, put the meat in the bowl, and just walk with him. I'm like, I'm eating and I'm going. Like,
We're
I'm
gonna
not
go
throwing
see
it
the
out.
alchemist now.
Oh, perfect. I can give my
You
compliments
probably
to him.
shouldn't eat near the alchemist.
Yeah, it's generally not a smart idea.
Don't feel like that's gonna end.
He should be done by the time we get there.
I hope so for his safety.
It'll be fine.
Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I'm just imagining the SpongeBob slide meme. Eventually.
Eventually. 2 hours later. I
So
feel
much
sweet
further in
inside.
time that the old narrator had to leave.
Oh shit! Remember that? That's old. Fuck. You're making me feel
That's a
old.
good
for
one.
that, Yeah, that's good. I haven't seen that episode in a while. I haven't seen SpongeBob in a while, and I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Yet it's still in the social relevance.
I haven't watched an episode of SpongeBob in actual years, but I've experienced SpongeBob, like, full episodes.
We hear you now.
There you go.
Okay. Discord did the Discord thing. Either way, I don't know what y'all were saying. But you get to the alchemist class.
We were repeating eventually.
Eventually. Eventually. You get to the alchemist class.
That was crazy. They called me crazy one.
Shut it.
Crazy.
I was crazy once.
It's spreading. It's spreading.
Dire foods.
So, when you get there, you basically see just, it's kind of weird plants draping over the place. It's overgrown. And everybody in there is just like actively focused on whatever they're making.
Is there less explosions in here?
There's less, in a way, as in the explosions are like puffs of smoke when they're adding a new ingredient sometimes.
And then, you know, the random kid just falling unconscious.
Is it a gas leak? We'll never know.
Oh no.
Is it a gas leak or a potion? They all smell the same.
It's just like a puff of smoke, eyes roll back, falls back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if someone accidentally made a substance that was banned in war.
Oh, you mean...
He must be talking about this one, as he points to a vial.
Yep, there it is.
We call this one Red Death.
But
Of course you
yellow,
do.
though. It's yellow.
It's yellow as a liquid, red as a smoke.
Ah.
And either way, you'll be red shortly after.
Yes.
That makes sense also, yeah.
I mean, there's also the orange one somewhere.
Yes, the orange one's actually very docile.
If you say so, I don't know that much about it other than it's referred to as orange or something.
One of the students will approach with the vial and basically hold up to the druid. You get a nice look at this. Is a dryad.
Oh.
So they hold up this weird vial to the lovely drow that's guiding you guys. And he kind of takes it, and without any caution, takes a sip of it.
Oh.
Before handing it back, and says, I would add a little bit of mint.
A mint? Mint?
What?
Mint?
So, what was that?
That was coffee.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
god damn it.
Wait, I'm sorry, hold on.
Why is it in a vial?
Back again of like, I'm sorry, you're putting mint in coffee?
Yes.
Why are you putting beverages in vials in the alchemy center?
We don't have cups in here, and I'm quite parched.
Part of me is concerned, but the other part of me is curious.
Would you like to try some?
No, I don't like coffee.
I'm good for today.
Also, we did actually have one other reason we were here, and I'll like motion for the one of the two that's been lingering back there up. We seem to have a curse that we can't get rid of.
As you say
Planter
curse,
died.
one of these students perk up.
They're like, oh, I've been summoned.
Do you continue?
Yes, I'm going to continue. Sorry. Again, I'll be motioning for Crow to come over.
He begrudgingly steps forward.
There you go. Okay. Crow, what's your name? I didn't ask your name, I'm sorry.
Crow?
drow.
Oh.
Oh, my name is, very normal in nature. It's Slade.
It's
Okay.
okay then.
Slade, Crow, Slade.
With a Y.
Of course. Crow is a druid that can't druid because of a curse.
Druids, unfortunately, the one druid that I know of that likes dealing with this kind of stuff is out for the moment. But, there's a weird fellow that lingers around here sometimes. I think his name's like Vey or something.
V?
V?
Yeah, that might be it. Usually he lingers down in the back of the school, doing whatever he does.
Okay.
That's off the way.
It's one I know.
Yeah, going to V might not be a bad idea. Are there any... What branch would have any solution for a type of, like, perma curse?
Our other druid likes looking at them, but doesn't do much with them. They might be a place to start.
Okay, can you show me to this druid then?
Well, the druid's out.
As
We
I
gotta go talk to V.
said before,
Oh, yeah.
they are out, but I can show you to the room. It's actually just down the hall.
Sure, okay.
He takes a step out of the alchemy area and points down the hall where you see, like, this kind of ominous door with, like, a purplish glow from within.
Yeah, that's cursed. That looks like a curse room.
That's where they usually reside. But, you can check back sometime, and they might be in. Or might be even unlocked, and you can take a gander. They're usually okay with that.
Crow, do you want to wait, or, I mean, this is kinda your thing.
Crow kind of, like, looks to the door and says, if you want to take a look, go ahead. I'll hang back.
Well, I would rather go see V real quick. Maybe they
It's
have
your
some
choice.
solution.
I will be here no matter what.
Cat, Lizard, do you guys...
Yeah, I think V is the better choice to start with.
Yeah, I think so as well. Lizard?
Alright, so y'all start
Yeah,
heading out.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
As the dragon tries to step out. One of the dryads of this place, because yes, there's multiple. They'll step up and says, acid, right?
What?
Acid, right?
My ears perk up, or I shouldn't say ears, but like I dart up and I'm like,
Acid?
acid?
Sounding like a 80s,
They hold up
80s college
a
student.
slightly bigger bottle of the acid guard. You might want this.
I look at that and I'm like, how much do I owe you?
I accidentally made too much, so please, take this away.
Sure.
As they gesture to a cauldron basically filled with this shit.
She's like,
I
dear
think
God,
I-
please, it overflowed.
I can carry more if you would have more you were looking to get rid of.
Yes, I only needed one bottle and I made too many. As she's like pulling down vials and like trying to fill each and every one.
Okay.
I
Oh,
will
God.
help her fill, I guess. She looks like she could use an extra pair of hands. And then I'll put any vials that I collect from that in my sack of holding.
Alright.
Yeah.
You probably get like 10 small vials from it,
Okay.
and then probably like 2 extra of the bigger ones.
So let's put this in servings to make it easy.
How did you make so many?
I don't understand that thought process.
When you use too much of the ingredients, things overflow.
Yes, but
Did you trip with the ingredients in hand?
yeah.
I did not trip. I fell. And the ground
That's not...
rose to meet me.
Yes, testing gravity, as we all do. How many servings is this, Squee?
You get a total of 12 servings.
Okay.
Jesus.
You get no saving grace. You don't pass go. You fell.
The floor simply wanted to say hi.
Yes, did high five your face in particular.
Yes, we're all victims of gravity.
I did not fall. I attacked the floor with my face.
Ah, yes, a mighty headbutt from the dryad.
Alright, so now we're heading to CV, now that we've helped her with her too much anti-acid potion.
I guess, should all of us have one, just in case we wind up near the maw of a acid?
Yeah, I'll pass you 2 portions of it, I guess. Give myself an even 10.
Alright.
She also gives you a direct reminder. Pour it directly on the surface you would like to protect from.
Also, it's not like an actual whole surface kind of deal. It's just okay.
No, it will simply cancel it out.
Oh, it'll cancel it out.
So, if we were in the maw, we would not drink it. We would put it on the dragon's or whatever's maw.
Or cover yourself in it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So the only reason you take a sip of it is because you are trying to coat your own mouth.
No, I know, but when never mind, just continue. The wording of that sentence was very
more, haha.
No, not that. Just like that. Never mind, just continue.
Anyway, Lizrael will chime in and say, well, that completes this tour. I would show you the wizards and all them, but they don't take as kindly to visitors for some reason.
I wonder why.
Stuck up in their books and stuff. Sorcerers are just stuck up sometimes.
That they can be.
Alright.
Said that to the sorcerer.
I'm not saying anything, because I'm not letting on that I'm a sorcerer. I'm gonna let them make whatever assumption they want to about me.
And then, could you give us a general direction of where V normally hangs out?
If you head back to the battleground, just keep heading south, you'll eventually find it.
Alright, I'll wave them off as they start heading that direction.
Follow.
They will follow.
Follow.
They will follow as well.
Waddle. And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Man, that's crazy.
Don't.
Crazy.
Don't what? I was just saying that was crazy.
I was crazy.
So how quickly do we find V?
It takes a good couple of minutes, but you do find him. And he is actually set up the same way you found him the first time. With that lovely faceless mask.
Same kind of stall of come try your luck, or is this just him chilling over here?
A little bit of both. He's chilling in the back, but his stall's up for anybody who would like to play Gandalf.
You really like this gimmick.
It's fun.
Do you want another curse?
And what would that one be?
I'm gonna kind of wave for Crow to come up.
No, we're just gonna very lightly push him forward.
He will just kind of squints his eyes, he takes down there and is like, yes, I don't think I have this one, huh?
Yeah, placed by a nightmare, but
Yes, I can tell. It's quite extraordinary, actually. And basically, you just watch him very quickly trace his hands across the druid's chest before flicking on where his heart would be. And you'll see the curse slowly let on into V's hand.
And how does Crow respond to this?
You see him like, it was painful a bit as it was literally ripped from inside of him. But you see like a surge of new magic within him. As all of a sudden you see like a thorn whip go off after so long of not being able to cast spells, just kind of going a little crazy, but soon gains control.
Well, there you go. Our druid can druid again.
There you go. Magic of magic.
Problem solved.
Also, V, by curiosity, what does the curse do now that you have it?
Well, to me it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot, but I am able to transfer it onto people.
Oh.
Or onto items.
Well, yeah, we figured that since you did get the same thing with my sword and yeah.
Anyway, would you like to try your luck again? As he like gives a very sinister smile beneath his mask to Volky, just hearing his smugness in his voice.
I will.
How are we supposed to know the smile was there?
I will in a second.
Voice.
I had the lizard. Didn't you feel off about your battle axe?
What? I looked at him and I'm like, what are you talking about?
The queens.
Yes, what about the battle axe? There's nothing wrong with it. The balance is off since, it's made for someone that's taller, but as far as its functionality, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it could just be a Beyblade.
Okay.
What about you?
I
As he
figured your
looks
phone
over the
would
cat.
be the thing that you do want to talk to him about, or the whatever it was that you talked to.
I don't know what's going on at this point.
He just zones out. He's
the
awkward.
cat is being
That-
asked.
That wasn't even me zoning out. I was trying to follow along. I don't know what the frick you said.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm glancing over it. V's asking if Kat would like to try her luck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna look. Does he have anything interesting?
Probably interesting to you would say another lovely movable rod.
True. Another one of those would be good.
Not another one.
I would like to remove all rods. Does this have the same curse as last time, or a different one?
It's different this time.
Oh no.
More or less challenging.
Then she'll be a very.
Why wouldn't you
person
find
to
out
go.
as he very gingerly hands it over to you?
Screw it, sure, I'll take the immovable rod.
So, as you pick up this lovely rod, you feel as everything slows down to a nice stop. Nothing else moving but you.
Huh.
Volky and Desmond, all you see is Cat basically going and moving almost at the speed of light, basically. She fast.
I'm gonna poke the table.
As you poke the table, it just snaps.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oof.
Y'all will just hear like a very fast like buzz as Cat says sorry.
yeah, it's just.
It's like meh, meh.
So what do I have to do to get out of this?
That's a good question.
Well, how would you slow yourself down naturally? I mean, you're too fast, obviously.
I would try and move slower. I would, like, relax, try and slow down my heart rate. Just chill for a moment, see if that calms it down.
She's had too much coffee.
How about you give me a nice, lovely percentile roll?
Percentile roll, okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm surging?
Yes, the ones you use for the table of surge.
Okay. 51.
Okay.
51? God dang.
You're lucky.
I bet by one.
Why?
I won.
Okay.
So y'all basically see Kat break the table, saw a loud beep, and all of a sudden, she's back to normal.
Sorry about the table.
It's fine, it fixes itself.
I poked the table.
Okay.
How hard?
Yeah.
Again, I poked it. This was not hard.
I know what a poke is. That is not a poke. That is a punch.
Yeah,
I used a single finger.
Then why am I the tank?
she's stronger than you.
So what actually was this curse? I am curious now.
Curse of Everspeed.
Precisely, it makes you to where everything you do to you looks normal, but everything around you is basically slowed to a near halt, because you're actually moving beyond normal amounts of speed, yada yada. You're faster for your own good.
Does seem like it has some very useful moments.
It could, if you would like to leave everything behind. Could help you solve your own problems, maybe run from them. That usually helps things.
Would it happen, like... Oh.
Would you like to keep this curse?
I think the rest of the party would notice me kind of hesitating and questioning whether or not I want to keep this curse. If anyone wants to weigh in on that.
No. This is all you.
Thinking about it purely from an outside perspective, it seems like... Did it feel difficult to break the curse's effect?
I mean, I did it first try.
Well, then it could be okay.
Barely.
I just wouldn't want to see what would happen if you didn't.
It was basically 51 to 00. Anything 1 through 50 basically was a fail.
I gathered that much, and I assume failing means that frickin' you age faster? Or something?
Not only that, but also the speed that your heart will be pumping pumps to basically you're gonna have a heart attack.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know what, let's get rid of the curse. I feel like I'd be too tempted to use it otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, shame, as he drifts the curse away from it. Anyone else want to try something?
The thing I mentioned last...
Another multi-tool?
Well, a little jolt, just a little small space. Perhaps, but did you have something similar to what I said, from last time?
Something to enhance your eye, right?
Yeah, they're like lenses that go over your eyes. They let you see very, very far away. And I think they give you better perception overall.
I have this, as he basically holds up. Kind of like a wearable microscope on one eye.
Okay. I think I can make this work. Oh god. I'm gonna like hold it. Very hesitant.
Go on, put it on.
I know. And then I'll very, very hesitantly put it on.
As you put it on, for a few seconds, nothing seems to happen. And then, what feels like daggers penetrates both your eyes as you are completely blinded.
I hear him make that noise, and I'm just like, "Are you okay?"
Oh.
You cannot see, and your eyes feel as if they've been stabbed.
What's
Yeah.
wrong?
Volky, can I have a wisdom save? We'll make it wisdom.
It's a +0 either way, Squee.
And I wasn't asking that. I was telling you that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, thank the
What?
fucking lord.
What does it?
Oh, 19.
We're good, never mind. We're good.
What?
Nothing.
What is it?
You're good.
Anyways, 19 you said, Volky?
Yes, 19.
So, trying to bring all your will to breaking this, eventually, the pain is gone. Your eyes let up.
Oh, okay, that's what it's like to be blind.
Yeah, blind doesn't seem pleasant.
Well, no, but
Would you like to keep this curse?
Fuck no.
He draws it away with a very sinister grin.
Also, don't get stabbed in the eye. It doesn't feel good.
I would imagine.
Yeah?
Oh, I don't need a curse or anything like that to tell me that.
I've already have, it's fine.
Did you have a curse to fix your eye?
I'm both beyond death and dead. Everything is hurting at once. And yet I'm still alive, don't be bitch.
That's
I mean, he
fair.
could just transfer that curse onto another item when, we're not around, so there is that possibility.
He's basically just completely unfazed by them.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything you want, Dragon?
Oh, you're actually calling me Dragon. Oh, wow. Look at
Lizard.
that.
Scaly creature.
Don't call that
I
man
could say
scaly,
something-
those
I
are
could say
scary.
something mean, but no, I don't.
Say
I
it,
don't want to be
coward.
mean to you guys.
Coward.
Unfortunately.
Coward.
As
What?
far as
Furry?
items go, I don't really think. Listen, we're all furries here. As far as items go, I don't really think I need anything right now.
I mean, you could always drop the item and get rid of the curse if it doesn't go well.
Okay, so what does he have? Because I don't know what I would want off the top of my head.
Swords, armors, helmets, eyeballs.
I don't need another eyeball. I've already got 2. I'm good.
You sure I have a jar?
I'm good. I'm good.
What about a crown? Suit for a king.
I'm born with one.
Or
As
what
I, like,
about something to give
I
you
take off my
resistance to an
helm.
elemental damage type?
I take off my helmet and I show him those horns. As far as elemental resistance damage, I'm resistant to acid. I'm immune to acid, so there's that.
What about a tooth?
A tooth?
Fire
Yes.
resistance, ice resistance,
My man's
necrotic
gonna have a
resistance.
grill after this.
That fucking girl.
Replace your tooth with the magical one.
Yeah, that would just melt away.
Are you sure?
You're
How
talking to
about
an
something to make the
actual bike rider.
anti-acid potion permanent?
No. I like
Well,
my acid breath.
I mean, not permanent, but like something where you can remove it and have the acid back. Like if you had a
Toggleable.
ring. Yeah.
A ring of acid guard, essentially, is what you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay. I
I mean-
guess.
Does one exist? I'm just spouting bullshit.
I don't know.
I'm sure someone can make that. Unfortunately, that's not much of a curse now, is it?
Yeah.
Well, magical items is what we're looking for. How to curse them is your business.
Anyways, what? Okay, here. How about this? How about something for boots? Any boots? Do you have that are plated?
Your friend has the boots of speed, but I do have these. As he holds up, basically it looks like cement boots.
Cement boots. I would assume those. I looked at it and I'm like, I assume those would cause me to become more grounded and resistant to knockback, but the curses. I would be lightweight until it's removed.
Either that or they let you walk across the bottom of the water.
I mean, I'm already heavy enough. I'm 385 pounds.
These boots, like you said, do make it harder to push you. But, for some people, they're harder to walk in.
Wonder why.
Can't
What about,
possibly because of the curious.
How about leggings?
And yes, Nova, bring the chaos.
Chaos.
We're currently playing our luck with testing out cursed magical items.
Yeah.
Go on,
Yeah.
try them on.
Sure, I'll try them on, I guess.
So, you put these things on him, they fit to your feet by themselves. Unfortunately, by them fitting to your feet, it also feels like there's thousands of tiny needles going into each inch of your foot. Walking is now pain. It is actually easy to walk in, based on the normal bat magic of it. But, every step you take is agonizing.
Lovely. Yeah. Scales didn't help me on this one.
No, they don't. Actively.
I'm just like, this is... I can see where this is getting annoying very, very fast.
I don't know how to break this one right away. Fairly new to me. Good luck.
Can I not remove them? Can I, take them off?
You can take them off.
Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, I'm gonna take them off and just, wiggle my toes, and I'm like,
Oh, so you're giving up on breaking the curse?
Well, he said this is a new one to him. Can you remove the curse once it's done? Or once I, overcome this trial?
I could, but it's more funny to watch you.
Yeah, you gotta make it through the curse first.
Alright. Quit, unwad your panties as I, put back the shoes on.
You
Oh,
immediately
nice.
put it back on,
Yeah.
and somehow it feels worse.
Oh,
Instead of
sorry.
needles, it's now knives, even larger
Oh,
daggers.
I took daggers to the eyes. You're fine. The so-called thing.
Yes,
Do you want me to carry you for a bit?
No. I look to Volky as I go, yes, but this is the equivalent of getting a blade in a cut in between your fingers, but everywhere.
I had them in my pupils.
You're fine.
I don't feel sympathy.
Just both of you sitting there going, you're fine. It's kind of funny to me.
Do you want me
Also,
to throw
I
for,
felt a similar pain for my boots that I'm currently wearing. Toughen up, Buttercup.
Oh, we're talking about spoots now?
Just freaking roll a con save or something.
Con save. Alright, so that's.
You will succeed, maggot.
I mean, definitely. I have a +5, so that's a 20.
Hello?
Yes, welcome back.
Okay, you're back. What is
the
he
dragon
rolling?
has rolled a 20 on
A
con save.
Yeah.
Percentile.
Oh, percentile.
I don't. What?
He wants you to roll a percentile.
You're rolling a percentile.
Can you roll for me? Because I don't know what the fuck that is.
The
Okay,
hundreds.
The
10 and the 100.
Oh, the 10 and the 100?
Yes.
So you
I don't
roll.
know.
Like how I roll
20,
wild
10.
magic.
we have that on our overlay.
Yes, we do have it on our overlay, because that's how I roll wild magic.
Oh yeah, the D10 and the
Sorry, a
D100.
1d10. So that is a 99.
Lucky son of a gun, you clear it.
Hey!
Damn.
Bro, I had that at a fucking 10, basically. It was 90 to 100.
Damn.
Nice.
I mean, the devil on my shoulder is saying to see if I could ask about the all-purpose tool again, because it sounded like there was a better one.
There's a better.
I mean,
Oh,
is
there's not a
there?
better one, there's just another one.
Oh no, it's just another one. It's not like the rare variant of the one I already have.
It's like as you go through each multi-tool, it gets worse and progressively better.
I am tempted to see if he has some other, like, unique magical object that I'm curious about. Like, I don't know, a divining orb or something.
Yeah, actually, no, I just thought of something. So I have the boots, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I do also want to ask, once Kat's done something, so, Kat, you can
I
go.
mean, you can ask now. I'm still thinking of what I want to look for.
Okay. I do ask him, like, do you have any crossbows by chance?
Crossbow. Heavy or small?
Well, I would like a light one, since heavy crossbows are more something that Volky would use.
Yes, it was a trick question. I know your size can't use them anyways. He hands you a light
I
crossbow.
can use them.
Damn.
Fine.
Oh, look at that! You got such a big crossbow.
It's a light crossbow, but I'm sure it's heavy to you.
Nice. What was that?
He hands you the crossbow and he says, "It's a light crossbow, but I'm sure it's heavy to you."
I'd pick it up fine. Alright, so what is the curse on this one?
So, you hold this crossbow, and all of a sudden, it's as if you are unable to carry your own weight. Basically, all the weight on your body makes you
Oh my
collapse.
gosh.
You just
Look at
like, as you guys see me pick up this crossbow, the ground around me animates, like smashes into the ground as my entire body's like falling down. I'm like, okay,
You
alright.
get there?
Yeah.
I look to you, like I like slowly like churn my head up towards you as I'm like, perhaps you should have the knife glasses because apparently you're blind.
I'm asking if you need help removing the item from your clutches.
No.
Okay.
It's when in this state try to pick up a small branch, he would be unable to. A small twig is probably the max you can carry with difficulty at the moment. And for 300 pounds to be crushing him at this moment, that's when you take a d4 of damage. It's a little bit.
Alright. And I'll roll to overcome, which is a 1d20.
This is specifically a strength check. You should be fine.
Check or save?
Save, whatever, same difference to me.
Well, no.
But,
There's a massive difference for me because that's
Shut up. You took
No.
3 points of damage.
okay. 3 points of damage on top of the 4. So there's that.
Well, no, that was d4.
Oh, that was the 1d4. Okay, so hold on. So let me.
Yes. So you're taking 1d4 of damage. I have yet to roll it.
Alright, so again, is
And
it
I
a
lost
save
it, and I
or is
decided
it
for
a
save. Whatever.
save? Okay. No, that actively freaking matters because my save is different from my roll.
It's a save. Just roll.
Alright, 19.
I will bonk you. 19. So, y'all basically watch this lovely little lizard guy collapse. Say, not to help him, as he slowly regains his strength, lifting himself back up to his feet.
Alright. Bring it on! As you just see just like the ground still cracking underneath me.
I told you it was heavy.
I will
Yeah?
overcome.
Would you like it to be removed?
Yes.
He, basically without any struggle at all, picks it back up and takes away the curse before handing it back to you.
Yeah.
And while he's doing that, I am scouting the table for anything that is I'm looking for things that stand out to me in the sense of like a plush toy, a teapot, basically anything that is not like armor, weaponry, standard stuff.
You see a little plush, actually. It's small. Smaller than your slime, basically.
Ooh, does my slime get a pet?
Really small, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Just a little pocket pal.
What is this? And I'm pointing to the plush.
He picks it up in his hands, putting it on a table. This is probably one of the lightest curses I've decided to put on an object. Oh god, what's Nova 7?
I'm curious too.
Very pause. Is that the read what jumps?
Wow.
Lord of the Rings style to find its way to hands of someone who really needs a drink. What the fuck? Prevents drunkenness, but will not protect you from alcohol poisoning. What the fuck? And yes, I'm aware of the Book of Misspells.
What am I missing here?
Nova sent squeeze something.
Yeah.
I play D&D. Of course I know the Book of Misspells. It's in everything I play. I'm a frequent
Anyways.
user of Talk to Dad.
So,
Anyway.
curse on this thing, and what does the magical object itself do?
Oh, yeah,
Typically,
that's what
it's
I'm
meant
talking
to bring unconditional happiness to people who keep it nearby.
Huh.
It's not something that's overly strong, but as long as it's near, there's always that wave of everything will be okay. I stole it, by the way. From a child.
You stole it from a child.
I mean,
Yes.
are we gonna blame him?
Oh.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna pick it up.
As you pick it up, basically the direct opposite happens. You have no motivation whatsoever. Everything is like, it could always go wrong in the worst way possible. So why even bother trying?
How she
Yeah,
currently is right now while we're in Merida.
The impending sense of
Man.
doom that I'm very used to from anxiety. Yes, I am aware.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna chill here for a moment.
So it's an anxiety-inducing item.
Yeah, I've gone through this before. My usual method is just wait it out. It'll move on.
Man. This.
As y'all
If
sit
anything, you just
there
kind of see it droop.
for another while,
So
it passes.
I look to Kat and I'm like, are you? What's the effect? What's the curse?
Anxiety.
Like, that
It looks-
seems.
Eventually it
You know, like,
passes.
is that really it?
Anxiety is a curse.
It's a curse.
Fair enough, but if
Yeah.
He did say it was a really light curse.
alright, fair enough on that actually.
You did steal from a child. It wasn't that hard to get.
Yeah.
He stole a child's anxiety.
Well, he stole it that's meant to help it with anxiety, and then gave it anxiety himself.
Damn.
Anyways, can we remove the curse? I already have enough anxiety.
He takes it away, and your anxiety's a little lifted.
Okay.
You're happy
Just a little.
there, and the usual amount of empty.
So I now have... What do you even call this object now?
Or with
Anti-anxiety plush?
Small plush.
Well, it's a magical item, so it's anti-anxiety plush, no?
Yeah, sure, we can call it that.
Why don't you just be like a regular plushie that you just like?
It's a shame it's so small, though.
It's a pocket pal. What do you think it's gonna be?
Well, I like having the cuddly ones. Like my tails. I cuddle with my tails all the time.
Would you like a tail? As he gestures to like a raccoon's tail.
No. I've already got 2 tails. I don't need something else's tail.
Aren't you more powerful if you have more tails, though?
I'm not a fox!
I was called.
It's a kitsune, man.
Well, there's also that. There's also the legends of old of a cat that actually, when they get old enough, they get 2 tails. So actually, how old are you?
You do not ask a lady her age!
Man, how
We've
many of
gone
the-
over this!
How
They
many
don't
taboo
care.
questions are you gonna ask?
I care not. You're not a woman I'm trying to...
I'm looking back to the table. Any other normal items?
There's the crown he mentioned before.
Yeah, I count that under, headgear. I'm more
Yeah.
looking for, deck of cards.
Oh,
random
no.
mug.
Do not.
There is a deck of
fucking
cards.
things.
Random
No.
skull just kind of sitting there.
Oh,
I'm looking at the deck of cards now.
He passes you. It's a standard deck of cards. It is not the deck of many things.
Okay. Too many things. I was like, oh dear fucking god.
No,
So what
those
is
are not
this?
standard. So naturally, these are what we like to call the cheater's playing set. No matter what you do with them, they always turn up with the best hand as he shuffles it, mixes it, and pulls a normal hand of cards, and it is basically any winning hand in any situation.
Eh.
So you just always have the winning hand. That is
Yeah,
just a
great.
Yes.
Scam people. Holy
man.
that's a
That would make
great
my job
right
so
there.
easy.
Hell yeah.
I mean, do you want it? It's kind of boring to me.
No,
Are
I,
you
I,
trying
I
to
have
figure out what
I have
to do?
another question. But I'm struggling to get it out. I'm just flicking my hand out occasionally, and little tiny zaps will come out, but I'm not quite getting it.
You good? You want a lightning rod or something like that?
Just shut up. You go look again. I'm
After
worried about it.
a while, if you'll notice a strange figure basically run by and basically yell nonsensical things as he runs to the school.
Should we be worried about that?
That's the druid.
Wait, the druid that... Wait.
Not Crow. Crow's still here. It's the
okay,
other
I was
druid.
saying- Okay, the other druid. Okay.
I got it.
I think they found something and they're excited.
That would
What I
make sense.
missed? I was focusing.
The druid
You
ran
can
past. Ask your question.
Bug them later.
Oh. And now in my hand is just my little lightning arrow. I was trying to get this. I'm not used to it yet. Are you guys done with your question?
I mean, you can go. We were waiting for you to have your turn.
Oh.
I'm still looking for just random mundane-looking objects.
I'm holding the lightning arrow. I'm just is there anything that could accent this, or that would go well with This is something I just learned.
Did we lose a squee?
I was reading what Nova sent me, and I'm just confused.
What
Fair
did
enough.
you do?
That's fair.
Anyway, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Smaller cat. Druid runs through.
And
And
Volky has asked for something to go with his lightning arrow thingy.
Just if there's anything
Well,
that can go well with it.
that is quite a lovely artifact you got there, but unfortunately I don't think any of my stuff matches up with that nicely.
Damn. Okay, well, that was...
Not all gods get along, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't think you figured.
Well, I wanted to try.
I don't think you understood.
Anyways, Nova's asking which ones you were confused by.
I don't know because I took a quick glance, and I also am bad at reading, so...
Gander.
That makes sense, I
Why are
guess.
you laughing at Gander? I say it literally every fucking day.
And
Anyway,
Where his items would go. I kind of do want a. Do you have any shields? More so.
you're
ones that
really
go-
spending forever at this guy's stall.
We love this guy.
I know. I know, and I know you love him. I also don't expect 30 minutes every time you see him.
yeah.
Oh yes,
Clearly
he
don't
has
know
a
the party
shield.
well enough.
You could have, so you clearly don't know hard enough.
He does
how
have
about-
a shield. This is the repelling shield.
Does it repel?
It repels.
Oh,
No shit.
He
as
hands
opposed
it over to you.
grappling.
Again, I take it to look at it.
As you're holding it. Fox,
Yep.
hit the shield.
I'm gonna kick it.
Alright. I kind of like put it on and then get ready to like brace myself.
Do you hit it?
I kick it.
So, as Volky kicks square onto the shield, that's when you basically get repelled back by a long shot. Not even the
Do the-
boots
do
were
the
able to
boots not
stop
help
this
me?
shit.
Do the boots not fucking help?
They did not.
Jesus.
I would say they did. You don't know how far you would have gone otherwise.
True.
They might have then, but no. You basically flew back 20 feet.
Oof.
The shield did not move, by the way. It just stayed where it was and fell.
Alright.
Looney Tunes moment.
You got repelled out of the shield, basically.
I figured that, yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is all it does. I did not even have to put a curse on here.
So, wait, hold on. So there's no curse on this thing?
Oh, well, it is cursed. I just didn't put it on there. That's all it does.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was confused for a first split second.
I guess
I'm
it's good if you
curious
want a
about
quick
something.
getaway. Or if you want to launch up into the air.
I mean, that'd be cool, but at the same time, I don't have a way of getting down.
So,
Sucks
out
to
of
suck.
curiosity,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the shield.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it up to Volky. I'm gonna let go and, like, lightly punch it so that it goes towards Volky. So I'm on the attacking side. Volky's on the other side. What does it do?
But why?
Basically punch it, and it just falls. He was not connected to the shield.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you should hold it against him and then do it.
I mean, if V is suggesting that, I will try it.
I am moving away.
He suggests that.
No, I am very quickly moving away.
Lizard, come here.
What now? What do you want? No.
I'm like holding up the shield to him.
You're gonna be the guinea pig.
So you hold the shield onto the lizard.
If he holds still, I do.
I'm on my back, so yeah.
Well, no, I'm not running all the way over to you. It's if you came to me and held still.
I'm on my ass right now.
I can also do this as he flicks a small thing of magic and you see Volky's feet kind of like trapped in bramble and stuff.
Wait a second, wait, no!
Yes. Yes.
I mean, clearly Volky doesn't want to do it.
This would be much worse
Well,
if I
stopped
got
anyone
this flying
before.
and my legs can't move.
I'd rather a willing target.
Oh.
He's willing now, he
yes.
physically can't not.
That's not willing. That's trapped.
Not on the
Really not.
legs!
I'm looking to Crow and Raven to see if either of them are curious enough to try this with me.
Raven steps up and says, "Do your worst."
Alright, I put the shield against her, let go of it, and punch it. And I'm not hitting it very
So-
hard. I'm just hitting it, like, enough to it consider it a punch, but it's a light punch.
It does center. What is Desmond's mouth doing? What the fuck?
I think he
Anyway,
was yawning.
so basically, you see her fly off. Same kind of distance Desmond went from Volky's kick. It is a set distance.
Oh.
Hmm.
And no matter what stops you from knockback, it will take priority.
Oh.
But you also see her basically kind of land it, not on her ass. And by that I mean she took out a big gun mid-flight and basically shot to kind of get rid of the recoil of flying.
Clever then.
Clever girl.
She makes her way back.
So-
Ah, that seemed fun.
We know you sim for her.
Though Nova does have a good question.
What?
Could this be used as a breaching charge? Could you do this to a door?
Oh, fuck.
Only one way to find out.
Well, okay, so wait, hold on. My question is, if we get rid of the curse, that means that would be put onto the front end of it, so it could be used as like a battering ram.
Well, no, the curse is it. It's only magical because
If
it's
you
cursed.
get rid of the curse, then it's just a shield.
It's garbage. God damn it.
No, this is still useful. It's just different.
Would
Right,
you like
so-
me to remove the curse?
I'd like this curse.
So you just have to turn it around? It's just opposite?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
just have to
can-
connect the user's side with your enemy and then hit the other side.
I mean, I could
My
just
favorite
make-
is this one, as he holds out to take the shield for a second.
I'll pass it to him.
I mean, honestly, I can just
See him
make
basically
something.
put it on the floor before stomping on it, sending him into the air.
Yeah,
That would
that.
make sense.
Well, and there he goes.
How does he land is a question.
You see him basically just land on his feet, no stopping himself. We're sitting back at his desk and handing you his shield.
I mean, honestly, I can just fashion you some handles on the other side. I mean,
Might work.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm holding it back out to the dragon. You are the shield user. We have
Yes.
shown you better ways to use it.
But at the same time, it's not a conventional shield for
I mean,
protection.
if you don't take it, I'm putting it in my bag.
I mean-
Sure, you can have it.
Alright, I'll pass it over to Volky.
I'm not
Nevertheless, I do have
I'm-
a task for you.
A
A
task.
task? What do you
What?
need?
That druid, he does the air quotes and everything. Take this to him as he puts down just a small sack of what feels like beads.
Okay. I was meaning to ask. I'm gonna say as I'm going to pick them up. They said that they're interested in curses. Do you two not get along? I mean, it seems kind of like your ballpark.
If we didn't get along, I wouldn't be having you drop this off to him.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah.
They aren't one of my followers per se, but we do get along.
I suppose that's reasonable.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do recommend keeping a lookout for any non-standard magical items, because I will be willing to give those a try.
I'll see what I can find.
And I'm ready to go off on this guy's like task for us to do then.
Yep, I'm ready as well.
Blizzard.
I'm ready.
Also, what
So,
is Crow gonna do now that he's fixed? Like, is he just gonna head home?
Now that he's fixed,
He was cursed!
Yeah.
he
have
was
balls anymore.
broken.
He doesn't have balls anymore. He's been fixed.
are you asking them that, Cat?
I mean, I'm more so I'm just kind of looking to see what he's, like, if he's following along or if he's gonna go off and do his own thing.
Looks at it.
You
Looks
kind
at
of seem
him.
like staying near everybody just so he doesn't get lost, per se.
Mm.
Mostly near Raven. But he's also taking time to, like, nurture some of the smaller plants.
Mm.
Mostly just druid stuff.
Are you gonna head home? Or are you sticking around with us?
I'll stick around here for now. This place seems interesting. But,
Yes, I recommend watching where you step. Don't step in any circles.
Don't look out for strange
as you
puzzles.
say that, you would just hear another explosion in the distance from the tech
Yeah,
area.
about time for that.
I have got to get back in that classroom.
I need to learn. Please.
Anyway, do y'all head back to where the alchemy and the druid were?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're heading back to the druid's room door thing that looked cursed.
Yeah.
So, after, like, once again, the small time walking, you do once again get to those ominous doors. They're more slightly ajar now, as that purple glow is ever more visible.
I'm gonna try to peek in first.
You take a peek, and it looks like someone was there just a few seconds ago, but the room, nonetheless, is empty.
Ugh.
Is there any sign of which way they went?
As you keep looking, you see basically a hole in the floor.
You okay? Anyone down there?
Do y'all enter the room by now?
Yeah, I'll at least fully open the door now.
So as you look to it, it's mostly there's different types of gateways that are closed, stuff, and this hole specifically has a sign that says, "If you value life, do not enter. If not, entry is free."
I'm gonna... This was right next to the alchemy lab, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of poke my head in and be like, do you guys happen to know where the druid went? I thought they had returned.
Did they go down their hole?
Do they normally do that?
Often.
The big spooky hole?
Well, at least
The
it's
one that says
Underdark, so they tend to like it down there.
Oh, I didn't instantly.
Well, I did mean to be going to the Underdark at some point.
Wait, we're going to the Underdark?
Are you
Potentially.
sure that's smart?
No.
It is not.
I want to go to the Underdark. I want to go back home.
As y'all are basically at the alchemist, you hear, "Did I leave this open?" before it closes.
What?
From the druid's room.
Oh.
You just hear the door close after they talk to themselves.
I'm gonna go and knock on the door.
Knock on the door. And to your surprise, it opens.
there anyone
And
inside now?
there is, and you see that the hole is actually closed. But before you, Ket, a familiar figure that you've seen a while ago. You find a squee.
Wait. Didn't you die?
That happens often.
Where'd the hole go?
Wait, you know this person?
Yeah.
Wait, you know
Deswin
them?
meets Squee. Squee meet Deswin.
You don't sound very happy to
Dork.
see them.
It's more just confused. They appeared when I had a surge one time. Or was it more than
So
once?
that's what that was.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one's
Right.
short, as he's pointing to Desmond.
Yes,
Well,
Kobold is short.
Yes, that is apparent.
This one looks funny as he looks at Volky.
Okay, but
Yeah.
where did the hole go?
I have gateways.
Oh.
I'm gonna really quick out of character. I'm gonna like take off my glasses and rest my eyes for a sec because like the screen is actively moving for me and that's not good. No, like genuinely,
Okay.
it's actively like
Yes,
I'm not touching
do
my
as you
hair,
must.
It's really fucking weird. I need to rest my eyes.
Do as you must.
What the fuck?
I mean, I
Anyways,
was the one
so
that put on the
is
ring.
Squee the druid that ran past before?
Yes.
Ah. So, I believe V gave us something to deliver to you.
Oh,
Was it the fish
yeah.
eggs?
I,
Or the eyeballs?
Is that what those were?
it's something. I'm gonna hand him the bag that has not been opened yet.
You see him take the bag, open it up, and look in. Ah! Fish eggs! As he dumps them onto his hand and put them in a jar.
Fish. Okay.
What about it?
That is a thing. Alright.
I'll now point you, as you see, there's lots of weird jars around. Specifically cutting different types of bugs, different types of body parts. And there's also a framed bone. Just a normal bone.
Okay. Do you by chance dabble in alchemy?
I do. That's why I was
explains.
right next to the alchemist.
Well, yes, that explains the jars.
Okay, on
I know, it's jarring.
the character model is gonna have like their left, like on my screen it's their right eye, but I guess on your screen
Yes.
it's the left. Its
Yes,
eye is
yes, I
closed,
see.
and I'm putting an eye patch on. So yeah,
Okay.
You're,
Go
I
ahead.
don't know why that's weird. If it's acting weird or something like that.
you're okay.
You're fine.
Yes, yes. So yes, Squee has lots of weird things. And gateways.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
You know, I can't believe I've never thought to even think about where I summoned you from.
What did you summon them in like a open plains, a
Summon
dungeon, a
him?
castle, or a home?
It
Well-
was in a dungeon. Like, I was just in a dungeon, kind of stuck on my own, and ended up summoning Squee.
Yeah, that was quite an adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You soloed a dungeon?
Well, I didn't mean to.
Well, there's a lot of questions right
I was
now.
there, it wasn't solo. Give me some credit.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fine.
And it's not like I
Partially
entered the dungeon alone.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was more concerned about.
Yeah. That's what I mean by I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had not set out to solo a dungeon. What part of me seems like that would be a good idea I would have?
That's why I was.
Just got that weird
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah.
the in quotations pacifist part.
When we got the bucket, was it able to do this? And I'm gonna turn the bucket upside down with just, I guess, random plushie inside of it now to show off that it's holding item, despite being upside down.
You see like Squee putting their hand into the bucket before like putting their head to the bucket. Smells like
Yeah.
raw meat.
Yes.
I did use it to hold a lot of boar meat for a while.
That's that smell.
She even
Yeah,
The Blizzard would
refrigerated
like that. Hi, Summer. Hi, Summer. Anyway, so you're curious about these gateways, right?
Well, yes. Also, why is the bone? What's special about the bone?
Look into my eyes. And
Okay,
Squeeze
but
like
why
just
is that
staring
one?
you. Bone.
I'm pretty sure he would frame any bone.
Okay, so that was just
You should have seen him around the skeletons, honestly.
so that was just like
I
the
did.
first bone in vicinity.
Yes.
Understood. Okay.
Nevertheless, as you see, Squee basically start opening another strange gateway that they have created. I'm going in here.
Where does that go?
Ha ha ha! The Feywild. Bye.
Wait, what?
Yeah, not following that.
Wait, where's it going? Where? What?
Feywild.
Where?
Feywild.
Hey, wow.
I that.
Very, very
I
place.
have no desire to go to the Feywild today.
Yeah.
But it could be fun.
I have barely any desire to be here, but I have slightly more desire to be here than in the Feywild.
But it could be
For once, I agree with that.
fun.
I
So you'll-
don't plan on
once
spending an
again-
hour that turns into a week.
School poked the head back to the portal, so all you see is Squee's head, basically, from this thing. It's like, oh, by the way, were you curious where I'm from? I think you asked that.
Yes.
Well, you see the abyss as they're slowly going back in.
Alright. That is a thing.
Poke back out,
I-
aka beneath the Underdark. Bye.
Yeah, probably summon you again sometime. Sorry, can't help it.
That's fine. I'll see you in the future, and I will be here. Just wait here for like 20 minutes. I'm usually in and out, and I am usually back in. And I'm usually back out, and back in, and back out, and then back out. And sometimes, ever so slightly, may I be down the corner. Yeah, with the alchemist. Yeah.
Anyways,
Bye.
have fun. I'm looking to bulky. So what are we doing here now? You're the one who wanted to come here.
I have endless things to learn here.
Well, pick one, and we'll check in afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll probably check around the tech area for a little bit.
I'm gonna
Here
come
into the
with you,
portal.
just to make
Split
sure you
the
don't step
party.
in a frickin' circle.
What, the circles of fun?
The circles of
The
becoming
circles of
mincemeat.
meat grinding.
The circles of free food for somebody.
Anyways, let's go.
So you head back to the lovely quarry of technology.
Yeah.
And you see them once again trying this teleporter as you walk in.
Is it an apple this time?
No,
Do not step in that circle.
but I think I did it this time.
You didn't.
Apple.
Use an
Apple.
We did it with an apple. As they point to an apple that basically just looks decayed now.
Cube.
Okay, that apple has aged too much. You didn't get it right.
We
You're
sure?
gonna come out the other side as an old man.
Or
But that's a
dead.
woman. So
That's
point to the
still
person
probably
already
gonna
on the
be the
circle.
case. I am reasonably sure that might also change your gender.
Only one way to find out.
No.
No.
And they give like that big, like dramatic over the head about to push the button thing. With like this shit-eating grin looking at you guys.
Frickin' I will throw an immovable rod at them to knock them back if I need to.
Like says before you push the button, fine, I'll do the apple again.
Good.
So he throws the apple into. Well, fuck you too, Summer. Just sneezed on my hand.
Me when it's 114 degrees outside.
You see the tiefling toss the rotted apple back to their new assistant. Alright, hold this and then we'll do it.
No! Apple alone.
Now, how did you gather that was the prompting?
You didn't say take them out of the circle, just put the apple in the circle.
No, show your work. Show your mental work.
This is all theory.
maybe
You think I'm doing that?
after the apple, try a dead creature of some kind.
You like
a
this
pig
one?
carcass.
As they hold up basically what looks like a sentient zombie.
I thought they were gonna hold up like the bucket of the last one to remain.
I was holding off for that too. I'm glad it's a zombie this time.
No, he's over there.
One that is like a dead pig or something. Like it's just stick with food.
I mean, to be
For
fair,
now.
I mean, what's the zombie gonna do? Like,
It's sentient. It can think.
I mean, I'm kind of here with the.
Can't all zombies think to a degree?
To a degree, but this is specifically...
Do not try it on other students until you have gotten a full course meal, passing from one side to the other, completely edible and unchanged in any way.
How about this, as you see him actually take the bucket of the goblin and put it in the circle?
I mean,
It's a step. It's not a full course meal, but it's better than trying it on a person again.
I mean, for some creatures.
Basically-
Person.
Before even waiting for you to finish, he clicks the button as the bucket goes through.
Okay.
Okay.
And what you see is basically what looks like a goblin, sounds like a goblin, but also it's completely covered in wood.
In wood?
It was a wooden bucket.
Is this better?
No, it did not go through in the same state.
Are they
If it
alive?
changes state, it's not safe for people to go through.
Wait, no, this is kind of cool. Are they alive?
You do see him actually alive.
Is he scarred for life?
Does it hurt?
You okay?
Everything is wood.
Yes.
I gathered that.
Would
Does
not
it hurt?
recommend.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, okay, so that's the problem.
My character just grabs the bird in their nose and is just like, God damn, that's the first thing he says. God damn it.
Well,
What's the first thing? It was the second thing.
these are the questions.
You see him basically like gather his mind and basically go back to work. Working with his old tiefling ally.
I guess he's kind of like a treant now, I'm not sure.
I would maybe ask the alchemist for some pain meds.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't? It's just all wood? Just wood?
I'm wood.
Maybe some polish?
Why would you polish wood?
To protect it from the
Protect
elements.
it from the elements.
And from being damaged.
I
I mean, hey, at least you're here now.
plant.
It's not a bucket.
We're not goo.
I must photosynthesize.
Oh god.
Not
Don't even have leaves! You're just wood!
not at all. Not entirely.
Well, now you're just barking at me.
I'm looking at Vulcan. Do you really think you can learn here?
Actually, yes. This is my environment.
Listen, we'll drop you off here for a daycare center. You know, we'll come back for you in a few years.
If we come back in a few years, he's gonna be made of stone or something.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everything here is okay.
Listen, what's the difference between here and going back to that library with the kid? I think
Resources.
you would fit in amazing here.
He would fit in too well. He would
By the
lose
way-
himself here.
My name's Maple.
Was it before
I
you
looked at
became
him and
wood?
I'm like, you are so
Yes.
lucky my acid is reduced right now because I would spit on you, and I'm intentional the fact that it'd melt you.
You were Mabel before the. Oh.
Please don't do that, or we'd have to ask you to leave.
Why was it saying stages?
I would rather go out and talk with V some more.
I am like grabbing cat's leg and just like smashing my head against it. Just
Here,
make it stop.
here, I can do a little bit of research. You two had Lizard. I think they said that someone here could maybe look about your curse.
Where the did you hear that? Because I've been with you all day.
Before we got here. You should keep notes about your own life.
I mean, have you already had V look at your curse?
Well, not V. It was supposed to be somebody that was here that might be able to know.
He didn't do anything about it because he can't do anything about it.
Potentially the wizards or the
Perhaps
sorcerers.
the squee.
Or the squee.
No.
Some of the ones that are like actually magical. Instead of getting in.
Go check the fucking wizards. Get away from this atrocity.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's just, we're like, we'll come back in an hour. Please still be
Or
flesh and
explode.
not in a pile. And
Oh, I'm not going through, but I'm certainly going to ask questions about the people that do.
Alright,
Don't
Cobble
be
and I are
wood.
just wandering. We're going to find something else.
Anything but wood puns, huh?
Yes,
Again,
Yeah.
just
we would really appreciate it.
remember runes or the.
So you would appreciate it. Got it.
Remember.
Let's try to be subtle with that
I'll
one.
try to spruce up my comedy.
Get out of here before you guys melt.
Yes, Desmond and I are already walking.
I don't mean
Where
to
do
be a
we end
bitch, I'm
up,
sorry.
sweetie? Anywhere else? Where do we end up?
I hate that I'm making too many of these, and I'm also very happy about it. I think you probably won't wander your way to the Wizard's Court.
Okay.
And by that, I mean, it is basically a court.
I think you kept yourself rooted.
Also, out of curiosity,
was
is there
really
actually like a sorcerer section, or are sorcerers just like, nah, we don't need school?
There is.
So.
There is a wizard. Basically, each one is a different class. Each of the different classes do reside here that mostly rely on magic, but there are some that don't do magic here. Notably, there's a rogues court. And by that I mean, it's not a court. It's mostly underground business.
Yeah.
And I am
It's
curious about how I compare to other sorcerers, because I actually haven't met that many.
Yep.
But we'll start with wizards. Why
Also,
not?
keep a close eye on your coin pouch.
Each one likes to live in their own different ways. You do see, like, just beyond Wizard's Court is the Sorcerer's Lounge. But,
Well, starting
walking
with
to Wizards... Did you say Wither?
Shut it! Just go!
Basically, it looks like a giant courtroom. But instead of, like, you know, actual court, it's mostly lectures. Sometimes they decide if someone's guilty or not as a court. But I mean, if they're not being a true wizard, they're usually booted.
Well,
These
that's
wizards
thing.
aren't the nicest. Hence why they don't like visitors.
Alright, I'm looking to the dragon. You got anything to do here?
Well, I guess I could just go up to some of the freaking wizards and ask them. There's not much else I can do.
Give it your best shot. We can check out the sorcerers after, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to one of the wizards.
You walk up to one, And despite being as well a dragonborn,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of scoff seeing that you're not a wizard yourself.
I just looked at him and I'm like, I don't need the sass from someone that is half of what I am, alright?
And why have you come to interrupt me?
I think you'd like a challenge as a wizard, as someone of magic.
I would like you to go away.
Oh, I see. You're not proud of your talents as a wizard. Great. Okay. I guess there are other people that are better than you, I suppose.
There are people better than me. That's simply why I wish to master all of the elements.
Elements.
He is basically going and trying to master each of the different elemental types of magic as his own personal goal. Mostly destruction, but not any of the tool casting.
Fair enough, I guess. So I looked at him and I go, well, good luck with that. Fare thee well, as I'm gonna go to a different one, because if he's just going to learn and master the elemental ones, that's not gonna freaking help me.
You see another one who, unlike the rest, she's kind of like less well kept. Her head's kind of withered, robes ripped and torn.
Alright, I go up to her and I go, excuse me, madam. What is your name?
I'm Skelly.
Very well, Miss Skelly. Are you versed in runic type magic?
Bruins? And you
Yeah,
see her like get kind of perked up.
Yes.
I attempt to study them more, as she holds up kind of like a weird binder of different little runes that she's basically kept safe. Are you looking for a particular one?
I'm looking for the removal of one, actually.
Oh.
Not the creation of one, unfortunately.
I'm learning that myself. I can try.
Well, you wouldn't be the first to try, honestly. But why stop now? As I'm going to, I kind of like put down my backpack as I go, now, this rune is physically on me. I'm going to take off my plate mail and just show you my chest. That is where the rune is located. I am not stripping.
Okay, as you see your face like notably glow a bit red.
As I remove just the shirt and show her the rune that takes up a good portion of my chest.
She will take a deep breath before trying to do her own stuff to attempt remove. Someone die.
We lost Volky.
Oh, and Volky.
That is normal.
No.
Basically, she's going to try to remove it, but it does not succeed off the bat.
Do I feel like any fluctuations in it, or does it like? Anything like that?
It gives a reaction, but since she never got too far into it, it's not massive reaction. It just does not let up at all. And she sighs against it. So I don't think I could get this one yet.
Yeah, I figured.
I would like to try again, maybe sometime.
If you could, that would be greatly appreciated, honestly. Most of the people
I
have tried to remove it, just gave up and left. So, yeah.
I I've always been one to not give up.
Well, I appreciate that. As I kind of like go in my backpack. I'm like, wait, I don't have a sending stone. I look over to Kat. I was like, oh, Kat, do you have a spare sending stone?
Why would I have a spare sending stone?
I don't know. You're chummy with Volky. I figured he would have made one for you. Plus, you also have a monocle thing that lets you talk to people.
My CMT pendant only has slots for my family.
Yeah, exactly. I figured you had like maybe a spare one or something like that.
No.
We've
gone over this.
Meet me in my room. It's 1912.
Very well. As I put back on my shirt and my plate mail and my backpack.
Might want to write that one down.
1912. It's not that hard to remember. So, oh, and Volky is down again.
No, just black screen. He's not gone from the call.
He's dead.
Interesting.
Anyway, Kat, are you heading to the Wizard's Court?
We're already in the Wizard's Court, but if you mean Sorcerer's area, sure, I guess I'll wander over there, seeing that he's kind of done his thing.
You walk in, and basically what you find is a bunch of sorcerers kind of, well, lounging. There seems to be...
I'm back here.
Everything's
Welcome back.
relaxed. There even seems to be what seems to look like a vending machine made by some of the artificers.
Fucking course.
Just everything is as relaxed as it can be. There are no explosions.
No obvious dangers?
No.
I think I might chill here then.
Of fucking course you would. You're a fucking sorcerer. You don't fucking
One of
work
the-
your power. You gifted them.
One of them, notably this one, is another dryad. She kind of just puts her hand up to say hi before going back to doing whatever she was doing, aka lounging.
So just everyone is lounging, no one's actually doing anything interesting at all?
They're chilling, probably small conversations that don't really lead anywhere, like just mindless banter, small forms of entertainment, probably board games that have lost pieces. Right.
Why would they have lost pieces if there's sorcerers? Surely, like, many of them have prestidigitation that they could use to replace the pieces.
No, they fucking ate them like crayons. You're freaking.
No, we just use some coins sometimes, but I use a silver piece for a pawn and chess.
Oh my god.
Somebody doesn't want to use locate object, as they basically glare at the dryad.
So do you guys just not want to use magic?
Well, we kind of already know everything.
I don't know everything. You're born with everything.
Well, what? I have dragonic ancestry, what of it?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm already dead enough. That one surges occasionally. Too often.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go over to the one that has a missing board game piece and be like, here, and prestidigitation piece that'll last for like an hour. That should be enough to finish your game at least.
Put it over their silver piece. Like, well, thank you.
I mean,
Basically, they vibe.
Yeah. It's still calm in here, so I'm still probably down to vibe in here, but it's kind of boring, so I'm basically just gonna be like, okay, this is just my safe space until we're ready to go pick up Volky.
It's our safe space.
You'll feel like someone probably like batting at your fucking tails.
Eh?
You look over. It's a lovely little tabaxi, confused by two tails.
Yes, I have two tails. They're very fluffy.
I'm here though.
Hi, Volky. But why are they white too? And blue? And orange? That's impressive.
I'm a shapeshifter. This is the form I feel most comfortable in.
Ah. So you're like that one as he points to a changeling sorcerer.
Kinda, it's a bit different though. I still don't entirely understand how either, so I don't think I can give much clarification.
Can you change to a gold piece?
I haven't tried to change into inanimate objects. I don't know if that's smart to do.
You see their eyes kind of light up as they fixate on your necklace, like, ooh, shiny.
Fine.
No touch.
A touch?
No touch. I'm like, keep hand away from.
You see someone like come and grab them by the neck before putting them to the couch, basically telling them to behave. And they're just going like, I have a new friend is cool, new friend is orange. I like orange. Orange is a cool color.
I just look over to you and I'm like,
They're at least more interesting.
you're good.
But blue.
Yes, I am also blue.
But if blue, then why orange? And if orange, why blue? And he's
Why
basically
not both?
setting himself into a cycle. He's
Yeah,
spiraling.
And my response about this cycle is, but why not both?
You basically see like his pupils dilate, his eyes wide, and Volky's gone. And his mind is just completely blown. By the way, looking at time, I think we've used up all our time here.
Yep, just about. So we've just got me and Deswin, I guess, chilling in the sorcery room unless he has gotten tired of the lounging people. I don't know what his proper response to this area is.
I'm just like looking at all this. I'm just like, this is like This is like sitting and chilling with all of like the family cousins and nieces of like your.
One's
your
probably like at the vending machine like 6. What is it? 1. It starts over. 6.
I
1.
look over to Kat as I see this, right? And I'm like, you know what this is? You were the first. And I looked at her and I look her dead in the eyes and I'm like, you were the first sorcerer that I know that doesn't hail from a draconic lineage that isn't absolutely dumb. This is a 6-year-old.
I'm not dumb.
Adult.
One of them like raised their hand, saying that aloud.
So
I
special.
can say my entire alphabet out of order.
That's impressive in its own right. Good job.
I'm so glad my daughter was not like this. I'm so glad.
They'll just they basically just go like BAJKCLMONPQ. That's all I know.
Keep trying. You'll get there.
Yeah, good job.
It baffles me how you're not like this, nor do you hail from any actual heritage of magical beasts.
I don't know why I'm like how I am either. I've just learned to accept it. It's a whole lot easier that way. And
One of them will just come up like
What are your grandparents
charisma
actually, when I think about
casting.
it? What are your grandparents?
my grandparents?
Yes, like, are they human? Are they not human?
Oh, they're human.
On both sides?
Cat is not dragonic ancestry.
Yeah. Maybe one of them was like a quarter elf or something, but primarily human. And I have, to my
And
knowledge,
probably cat, says the Tabaxi again.
No, I'm not normally cat. Well, I normally am cat, but none of my family shares cat traits.
That's.
Wow.
I just looked at him like.
I'll point out this guy also has basically it's catnip all over his face.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that
bet.
explains it. Never mind. Then I'm not frustrated with him. I'm more just relaxed with him because it's fine. If he's got catnip, then it's fine. To a degree.
I'm surprised Desmond hasn't questioned whether I've ever used catnip or not.
Actually? That actually brings an idea for me. I look to you and I go, you're a cat. At least partly, correct?
I am shapeshifted to be partly cat, yes.
What if you take
Stars bigger than our sun.
What if
Does
you
that make us small?
I'm gonna pat the tabaxi on the head and kind of quiet them down so Desmond can talk.
Or what if you take what he's taking? I know catnip
You mean
makes cats
catnip?
relax. Yes.
I've had catnip tea before. It doesn't do much for me.
Really? You don't go like all melodramatic and calm?
No. I mean, lavender has a bigger effect on me than catnip does.
Yes, that causes anxiety in you. I'm aware
Yes.
of that. But like, so now my question would be: would the magic leaf not work on you either?
Never tried it. Don't know what magic leaf is.
Magically.
Humans smoke it, but I don't know what the actual name is. It makes them go.
Is it
all, like,
this?
zoned out.
The triad basically holds up what you're talking about.
I'm like, yes, that.
Oh,
We do that.
I've had secondhand smoke of that. That just makes me dizzy.
Makes me dizzy too, eh?
Okay, so it at least affects you to a certain degree.
Yeah, not in a pleasant way.
Why the fuck doesn't catnip? What the fuck? What are you? Like my character's like, you are not human at the slightest, nor are you fully tabaxi. So what the fuck? You are like the biggest anomaly I can think of.
SCP?
Yeah, I'm kind of used to that.
You literally follow no logic of breeding whatsoever.
Again, I was born human.
I don't believe that. What did you have? What, did you get bitten by a radioactive cat? Like, what the fuck is this?
Anyways, we can talk about this more later. Because we should be ending stream here. So I believe that this will just be the conversation Desmond and I have at the start of stream next time.
Radioactive cat.
Yes,
Spider cat.
Tails.
Kitty cat does whatever.
it'll be new for my chat.
Yep.
It'll be new for my stream.
There you go, see?
Yep.
Anyways.
But yes, we will be wrapping up here. We will return on, Volky, Squee, and I will return on Thursday over on Twitch, where we will be doing the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Soul Party Challenge.
Kill the party, Pokemon. We all
It
cry.
is insane. And then on Sunday, we will be back here with more Haywin SMP. Is there anything else you guys want to shout out?
Minecraft.
We like
Follow us on Twitter. Follow me at the Dragon Gaming Den on Twitter. Follow Cat at Kitty Cat. Volky at, I think it's the Volky Shade?
No.
Volky
it's
Shade.
just
Volky Shade. It's Volky Shade. Okay, not the Volky Shade. And then
Good luck remembering all my numbers. Ha 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 ha.
look up Squee and you'll probably find a picture of tits or something like that. So there you go.
No, that's not what it is at all. You were actively sending them the wrong way.
Yeah. I'll go read out my numbers.
Oh,
My
God.
number. It's like the winning lottery numbers, alright? It's at Squee. That's a capital SQUEE. 4 6 0 3 5 1 5 5.
So was I wrong though? I just said type in squee and you can look for picture of tits. Would I be wrong?
I'm
It
not that
doesn't have
popular
picture
yet.
of tits.
It is dog,
Yeah.
and it'll be
Wow.
King Squee, Gremlin mode, NSFW.
See?
Because yes, you will see
Still no
tits
tits.
on my channel. It's not on my picture.
Exactly.
Yes. That way.
You should also
Anyways.
check out Twitch at King Squee, because
Yes.
it get me to a lot of followers before I start streaming, because it'll be funny.
Yes,
Also-
and he hopefully will start streaming very soon.
Yes, my computer just decided, what if I didn't?
Volky, what were you gonna say?
Wow. No, I'm just lying.
Did Volky is that what this is? Did Volky
Wow.
the version of catnip for foxes?
Foxnip.
No, I'm small. I'm stuck small because I can't adjust things right now.
He's stuck
I
with
am
the
right.
wood goblin.
Squee,
Would goblin these
you need to
nuts.
you need to make Foxnip a thing and then give it to Volky. 100%.
Okay.
Next stream.
We are gonna end stream here though. I will see you guys next time. Does meow.
Do this
That
now.
word.